need to make an adjustment on the desert island.
Yeah?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yesterday I added Tad Hamilton just for spite,
Yeah, nice.
just to keep Emily and Shelley frustrated. Y'all okay with me making an adjustment?
Sure.
Who you kicking off?
Who did I kick off for Tad Hamilton? Did I kick off Kelly Ripa?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a pity.
Yeah, I was surprised at that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm putting Kelly back on.
There you go.
No, I don't know.
Who got the boot?
I don't know. Hang on, let me figure this out. Because there's someone that needs to be on. Okay, I got Denise Richards, who's very pregnant right now, and it's bugging.
Turning you off?
Well, she can't get knocked up twice, though. Doesn't matter, though, does it?
Okay, the island is going to be Elizabeth Hurley, Jennifer Lopez, trying to decide if I
You are
want to.
torn. I've never seen you like this.
Really trying to decide if I want to keep Tad
And
Hamilton
there's
on.
an evilness that's going on. I know you're torn because you
No,
want to keep Tad.
Yeah.
Just to piss us off. Just to make us look ridiculous.
Okay. Elizabeth Hurley, Jennifer Lopez, Nicole Kidman, Tad Hamilton,
No.
Jessica Simpson. Ow. Ow.
Poor Kelly Ripa.
She's all yours. She's an open-door pooper.
Who is?
Jessica Simpson.
Who said?
Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
Nick Nackshell, whatever his name was. Heard him in an
Really?
interview the other day. I can't believe she drops those bombs in there. It's like, wow, how did that come out of that hot little girl?
Hey, man, quit talking about my desert island women.
Woo! Bring the Lysol, baby. Hope you got a tropical breeze going 24/7.
Hey, well, look, this is just fantasy. You're living with it. Your girl's into the ODP.
I'm making a change, too. I'm going to get rid of Pam Anderson. I'm going to put on Bridget Fonda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. You got something for the used ones, huh?
Wow.
Just like the cars.
That's curious.
How so?
How so?
Yeah, I've been a fan of hers for a long time.
Okay. Shell, any changes?
Oh, I'm happy with my island.
Who'd you kick off, Dave?
Kelly Ripa's off, and Denise Richards is gone. And you don't want any of that.
No.
No. I liked Emily's Island yesterday. SpongeBob SquarePants! The Rugrats! Hey, Arnold! I like his football head. Sexy! Jessica Simpson chainsaw.
I'm happy for you, son.
Gotcha.
I assume there'll be a lot of stimulating conversation on the
She
island.
was not on my watch list.
Really?
No. But she is an attractive. She's
And she
a
got no
cute,
damn eyes.
cute girl. Yeah, I do.
Who is
I
yours?
got
You
ears too.
You got. You got Anna Kournikova, Beyonce, Rebecca Romaine, Shannon Elizabeth.
I bumped her.
Did you?
Yeah.
For
Alyssa Milano and Jennifer Aniston.
That's right.
The other one's out too. Who's
the
the fifth?
Shannon Elizabeth one was.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I looked up some pictures of her on the internet, and she is just still fabulous.
Who's that?
Shannon.
Yeah.
But she's out.
Because or if she's fabulous, why the boot?
I like Alyssa Milano a lot. And that fulfills my brunette requirement at this juncture.
Well, Beyonce, after a couple of months on that island, is going to be a brunette.
Oh, hey,
Well,
that's
she
gonna
What do
get
you mean?
bad.
is. It's going to grow out. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Ain't no hairdresser on that island.
Jose Hebert, don't make it to
Not
the
there.
island, buddy.
Okay. I could go for that Austin Powers fro she's got going. I'm into that.
Well, that doesn't happen by itself either. I'm sure she'll fashion
All right.
some sort of comb out of seashells or something.
And what do you have, Shell? Let's look at yours again here. This is amusing.
I liked it yesterday.
Brad Pitt, Val Kilmer, Matt Damon,
Love him.
Mel Gibson,
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Andy Garcia.
Daddy.
What's wrong?
Andy Garcia, who looks amazingly like Officer Yummy, and maybe that's where that attraction
Really
came
now?
from. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Matt Damon. Somewhere in the world, there's a Shetland pony with human teeth.
His teeth are lovely.
Yeah.
What?
Beautiful smile. He's got a beautiful smile. You have issues with horses. Have you ever noticed that?
A little bit.
You do.
Yeah, he goes through an
I
entire
forget
tube of
Gary
toothpaste
Shinwin.
every morning.
No, I'm happy with my island.
Nice row of chiclets there, Matt.
Won't see him when I'm making out with him. It'll be fine.
Bobby, you're on the KGB. What's going on there?
How you doing, guys?
Tip top, talk to me.
Hey, Chainsaw, I got to agree with you on Beyonce from the Grammys. Ouch.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be the island right there. As long as that breeze kept blowing, we'd all be happy.
Hands off, Bobby.
Have a good day, guys.
She did look good at the Grammys.
Damn.
And she looked great at the
did.
Super Bowl.
Yep.
She just looks good.
She's a pretty, pretty girl.
Yes, she is.
John, you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave, you douche.
Hey, man.
Did you say Jennifer Lopez is on your list?
Yeah, and it's strictly a strategic move. I'm not a big fan of Jennifer Lopez, but the Chainsaw is just dying to have
She's
her.
a
on
very pretty girl.
Well,
There's no
apparently
denying.
nobody's a big fan of Jennifer Lopez. No one stays with her long.
there. Yeah. So,
But you got to drop her for Christina Applegate.
I don't think so, but thanks for your advice.
I think Christina Applegate's a very cute girl.
Is that the Married with Children girl?
Yes.
I don't think so.
The bloom might be off that rouge.
That's not happening.
Oh, I mean, she played Rachel's sister on Friends, and she was very cute.
Yeah, let her swim over to your island.
She might be floating around.
Really?
Nah, but she ain't going to land.
It's not going to make it. Let's not kid ourselves.
She's cute, though.
Let's not build up poor Christina Applegate for a terrible, terrible disappointment.
I mean, you're looking at Nicole Kidman or Christina Applegate. It's a slam dunk.
Really?
Yes, it is.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that.
Oh, I mean, you know, you got
Nicole
thin
Kidman
lips,
is
porcelain
beautiful.
skin. You can see basically her organs underneath that transparent skin she has.
Quit bad-mouthing my women, man!
She's got weird eyes. She's got like
Hey!
a praying
Weird
mantis
eyes?
chin.
Oh, come on.
She has no body to speak of. A stick.
Now I got a redhead on my island.
Okay, good. I'll get Carrot Top. I'll beat that.
Very unhappy with you.
You guys are
Okay,
freaking
well,
out.
you know, whatever.
Keith, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, man.
Love your show, man.
I love yours.
Hey, what about Jennifer Love Hewitt? You cannot forget her.
Forgot her.
She was busting out at the seams at the Grammy.
Was she at the Grammys?
Yeah.
I didn't see her.
How could you not miss her?
Mister.
I mean, she's got to be on your five.
Sorry to hear that. Didn't see her.
Hey,
But. Okay.
Carson Daly's leftovers.
Did he date her, too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Carson got around. He could have his
Tara
own.
Reid.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has an actual desert island.
Yeah, no kidding. That he
He's
visits,
really got
that he-
one.
Yeah. That he can afford to buy and stock with these girls.
Anthony, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
Talking to you, buddy.
I just wanted to put out a suggestion for you guys, man. What about Ashley Judd?
I think she's beautiful.
She's very cute. Very
Oh, yeah.
classically beautiful face.
Oh, yes.
Not biting.
Nope.
Nope.
No takers.
All right.
Yep.
It's a
Thanks a
vicious,
lot.
cruel, cut-off world here.
Hey,
It's what we play.
it's the way it is.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the one that makes me want to get Tad Hamilton off the island.
You're gay. And that's fine.
No question. No question.
I mean, he's going to be...
Hey,
all,
listen.
all the girls are going to be looking at him and ignoring you.
No.
Fun.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Nah, Natalie Portman is too sweet and innocent for this kind of
Filthy,
awful,
nasty island.
filthy
Yes.
thing. Yes, exactly.
That's what I
Christina
thought.
Applegate class and not quite as hot.
Christina Applegate is 10 years older than Natalie Portman, don't you think?
Natalie Portman just has a thing about her that reminds me of
Natalie Wood.
no. Oh, jeez. Natalie Wood. Damn.
That's what I said.
I think these islands ought to be current. You know how we used to do it where you can freeze people in time?
Yeah.
I think it ought to be current.
But it's very difficult to freeze people in time. I mean, I think someone even picked Lauren Bacall once, and in her day, maybe okay, but the image can't get out of your head.
It's almost as hard as like maybe getting them all together on an island for a little fantasy.
Hey,
that
grow
you have.
up. This is reality.
Right,
It's not-
exactly.
Huh?
What's your problem?
Nothing. Silly.
Katie Holmes.
She's
Who's
cute.
that?
She's awfully darn
Just cute, though. That's all there is.
She was
What's
in
she
a good
been in?
movie. Pieces of April. She was very good in. I think she was in. Was she Party of Five or the other? No, she was the Dawson's Creek girl.
Yeah.
Nev Campbell was Party of Five.
Nev Campbell, what happened to her?
Freaks me out.
Bye-bye.
She's very freaky.
She was the it girl for a couple of years, and
She
now
was.
it's like the what girl?
Roger Ebert loved her.
She
Yeah?
did that freaky movie though. Just it was too freaky.
Sean, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave, love your show.
I don't believe anybody here is going to be able to make us change our minds about our desert islands, but we'll go ahead and listen to your suggestions.
Well, I've got a few for you. I'll name off one. Rachel Hunter.
I loved her in her day, and she's still cute.
Yeah, you see the video, Stacy's mom?
I have not.
She is a hottie in that.
Okay.
Very pretty girl.
Also, Kate Beckinsale,
Yeah.
Yep.
and who's the other one?
The thing I like about Kate Beckinsale is I read in People magazine, which is, hey, she has really bad eyes. So she'd probably think I was really, really, really good looking.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now those are the two that stick out.
But she's almost blind.
It's a fact.
She's almost blind.
Isn't that something?
Shut up.
All right.
know
Thank you,
that.
Sean.
All right, buddy.
See you later. All right. Steve, you're next here on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, I got one for you.
Yeah.
Catherine Bell.
I'm making a change. Catherine Bell.
Who's that?
Jag.
You ever see her on I think it was on the cover of Stuff or Max?
Yeah, Catherine Bell. Do you guys know who Catherine Bell is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm making a change. Tad Hamilton's off. Catherine Bell is on.
Change. I want Tad Hamilton on.
I believe Emily
Josh is
said
like,
it first.
Josh is
Emily said it first.
Emily,
Emily said it
Emily,
first.
he's an old man compared to you. Come
How old is he?
on.
Young for you.
He is not too young for me.
How
I'll
old is he?
teach him
Like
some
32 or
things.
33.
That's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, Catherine Bell. Yeah, that's a
She's got
good one,
short
Steve.
hair.
Yeah, she's a hottie.
Got kind of short hair and cross eyes, but whatever.
Cross eyes.
Oh, no question.
Oh, okay. How's the Attorney General? Seriously. Got any good new litigation coming up this week? Crashing any tanks in Texas? Give me a break. Cross-eyed. Catherine Bell is not cross-eyed.
Take a look.
You have
Gladly.
issues. You really do.
You really do.
Oh, shut up. Everyone has issues. We're tearing everybody apart that we don't like.
You are.
No, you are
have
the most
teeth and a
critical
horse face.
person when it comes to the islands.
Yes,
you are.
you are.
You are.
And you
Liar.
have, you have an
Liar.
unnecessarily.
Christina
Cross-eyed.
Applegate, you're used dried up
Overactive.
slunk meat. You know, whatever.
Your words, not
Those
mine.
are your words. You said that, and I quote,
I
roll
did
the tape. Grow up. Liar.
Not. You are so critical of these beautiful women. No, I'm not. I mean, the rest of us are all like, really cute, whatever. I'd think not. You're cross-eyed, bow-legged, ugly, stupid, scarecrow, skinny. Got all these. You make them all sound like Dick Cheney.
Well, it starts with you dissing my people, and so I take it to the next
I
level.
didn't diss any of your people.
Oh, you always do.
Who?
You have dissed
You got Anna Kournikova.
Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah. How did I diss her? I didn't say anything about her looks. Nothing. Yes, I questioned that choice, but I never said anything about her looks.
What's wrong with her looks?
Nothing. I didn't say anything about her looks, including cross-eyed, knobby-kneed, warts.
I haven't pulled the wart or herpes card yet. I'm saving that one.
You are deeply critical of these perfect women.
I'm just very competitive.
I got it. Yes, I have.
And they are all beautiful, no question.
No question. I have questioned the Shannon Elizabeth move, but so clearly have you because you bounced her. Didn't you?
Only for Alyssa Milano.
Yeah.
I knew that she was a little. I mean, hey,
Alyssa
look,
Milano's a better pull than
we
Shannon
all
Elizabeth.
have relative weak links on our list, and they're
Not me.
subject to bumping.
Not me.
Well, you did.
Who?
Well, you bumped a few people off just today, haven't you? Who'd you just bump just 10
Josh.
seconds ago?
Kelly Ripa.
Yeah, Kelly Ripa. You ran out of town like a
Common
pygmy.
pygmy. Tad Hamilton's off. He was perfect.
Yes.
And I only had him on for the curiosity factor.
Well, that's a good way to go.
And guess what?
You're going to go.
I'm not curious anymore.
How was it?
Awesome.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He is.
Think you'll go back?
Maybe once a year for old time's sake.
Maybe an old lang syne kind of
That's
thing.
nice.
Forrest Tucker's available.
Jealous?
No question.
Catherine Bell, cross-eyed. Okay. We got a break. Chainsaw Sports is next here. This is KGB. Now, Emily, did you complete your island? Because if your island isn't complete, anybody on your island is up for grabs.
Okay, yeah, it's complete. It's complete.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Tad Hamilton.
Tad Hamilton.
Yeah.
Paul Walker.
Yeah.
And then, can I switch up some that I said yesterday?
Go ahead.
Okay. Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
Hal Sparks.
Oh, my God.
He's
Hal
funny. He's
Yeah.
going to
Are
entertain
you kidding me, Hal Sparks?
In kind of a queer kind of way.
Stop it.
Whatever.
He is funny, though. I like him a lot.
And then,
Been on the show. In studio. Oh.
God,
Okay.
really?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you.
That was-
days you weren't here.
Huh? What's that?
I didn't recognize him.
Oh, okay. And 5?
can I take one of the guys from Queer Eye so he can do my hair?
Well, the other 4 are left to do the other parts of her anatomy.
The
apparently.
only queer eye guy I know is the Carson.
Carson?
Crease.
And he's the dresser.
Whatever.
I like Kyan better, but
Don't know him.
He's the hairdresser.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know him. Can't have him if
hot.
we can't do it.
He is hot.
He's as gay as the
He is
wind.
hot.
Is he kind of the Polynesian-looking guy?
No.
No.
Hispanic-looking guy?
He's the good-looking guy
It's just
who
dark hair.
you wish was not gay.
yeah.
Don't know it.
Yeah, I know who you're
Don't
talking
know.
about. Kind of looks like Carson Daly.
So your island's
Yeah, a little
incomplete.
bit.
You got 5 seconds, or they're
Okay,
all up for
I want
grabs.
Josh.
5.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
Who?
Matthew McConaughey.
He's
douchebag.
a stud.
He's an idiot.
He
He
might
plays
be,
the
but,
bongos naked.
but he's a stud.
Idiot. Hate to think of
Well,
Matthew
you gotta have a few
McConaughey
idiots in
abusing
there.
Emily
Keep
over
it
there
light
on the
and real.
island.
Well, these aren't Mensa points picks here.
I know.
Exactly. They're just playthings.
I know. It's just you hate. Haven't you ever had an occasion where you see like a woman walking down the street and you see the guy that she's with and like, oh, jeez, what a waste.
God, I hope.
Gives you hope.
And it's usually me.
Gives you hope, buddy.
I think, man,
I'm usually the one that's, oh God, what a waste.
hope her dad doesn't walk in on them. You know, what an embarrassment.
Yeah. All right. And you're done with your island?
Yeah.
Jane Fonda, Bridget Fonda,
Bridget Fonda.
Peter Fonda. What one is it? Henry Fonda.
Yeah, there we go. Give me Hank. Oh, yeah. Hank the Crank.
What a shark face.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun watching Henry Fonda and
Katharine Hepburn, the lesbian, making out.
making out. Is she a lesbian?
That's the latest story
Yeah.
that she and Eleanor Roosevelt were exchanging love letters.
I
in
thought
the
Katharine
40s.
Hepburn was boning Spencer Tracy
Well,
all those
that's the
years.
story.
But he
She
would
made-
always get drunk and kick her out, so she had to have someone's loving arms to go to, and
And
it
it
must
was-
have been Eleanor Roosevelt.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been confirmed.
Damn. Why didn't I think of Eleanor Roosevelt? My island.
in her day.
Too late now.
Sure.
What?
Yeah, just
Where?
like Janet Reno.
Yeah. Catherine Bell is cross-eyed, but
Right.
Eleanor Roosevelt is hot.
Can't you tell a joke between?
No, I can't. I cannot tell because you called my woman cross-eyed.
Ouch.
As long as she doesn't cross her legs. I'm just rooting for you, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Chainsaw Sports is next. Hey, I found the desert, the classic deserts.
Oh, really?
We did this when we had to choose old people.
That's when I had Paul Newman, right?
I'll read them to you. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
These are the classic desert islands where we could choose people frozen from a particular era. Shelley, you had Paul Newman, Jimmy Stewart.
God
As
bless
a
your-
young man,
God bless your
Right.
heart.
I wanted to talk to him.
What's wrong with Jimmy Stewart?
Nothing.
Dave?
He's a great guy.
I love Jimmy Stewart.
yeah.
What makes you think that there's something wrong with Jimmy Stewart, Chainsaw? Did I say he was, I don't know, cross-eyed?
Side.
Insinuation, inflection, everything else.
I think you're reading me wrong.
Really?
Fernando Lamas, James Dean, Frank Sinatra. Chainsaw, you've got Barbara Eden, Raquel Welch, Marilyn Monroe, Farrah Fawcett, Doris Day.
What's wrong with Doris Day?
Not a
Cross-eyed.
damn thing.
You damn right there ain't. She's got an odd name, but she was hot and she could sing and she was beautiful.
Right. They can sing.
She always looks fuzzy. Always in that
In
soft
her day,
focus.
she had a great body.
Yes.
You know?
What?
The things unsaid are more wicked than that which I say.
Really are.
Boyer.
Yeah.
Tuesday Weld.
Uh-huh.
Grace Kelly. Bridget Bardot. Lindsay Wagner. Linda Carter. Bromo. Shirley Temple.
Right.
Oh, no.
The little girl.
Shirley Temple.
That's good.
Marion Ross.
The mother on Happy Days.
Yep.
No issues there at all.
Lucille Ball.
All right.
You know, she was, when in her day, she was pretty.
Sally Field. And Sally Struthers.
Wow.
That just zigzags all over the place.
It's
doesn't it?
everywhere.
It's
But
just
you know
like,
what?
It's
wow.
milfy, it's
Wow,
weird,
ew.
it's child, it's just
Ugh.
odd.
Ooh.
And I have Catherine Ross, Natalie Wood, Terry Gard, Julie Newmar, and Lana Turner.
Julie Newmar. That's good.
They're all good.
They're all good.
Catherine Ross. God!
In Butch. Oh, she was great.
The Graduate.
Yeah, you're right.
Catherine Ross. Idiot. What are you doing? Dustin Hoffman, you moron.
He was a moron.
Total. Okay, need to breathe into a paper bag for a minute here. Sports update now here. This is KGB. And here is the Chainsaw. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world. In Provo, Utah last night, the San Diego State Aztecs overcame a 12-point deficit to force overtime against the Brigham Young University Cougars, only to allow BYU to score the first 16 points in overtime. Now, that's a difficult lead to overcome, and the Aztecs didn't, losing 83-69. State's record is now 12-11, 3-5 in conference. At the sports arena tonight, the division-leading Gulls host the Long Beach Ice Dogs. The Gulls are 31-11-4. Chris Boyer, what does that mean? 31-11-4.
That means they have won 31 games, they have lost 11, and tied 4.
Wrong! Actually, you're right. It's just become so automatic and more fun to say you're wrong, but we're working on that because we're a family. We support one another.
That's insane.
Huh?
You're stupid.
Pretty happy with my desert island of babes. What do I have now? Anna Kournikova, Alyssa Milano, Jennifer Aniston, Rebecca Romaine Stamos, and Beyonce Knowles. Beautiful girl, Beyonce. Did you see the oak trees on Beyonce? Not only can she sing, she can kick a soccer ball over 4 miles.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the National
Okay.
Skitball Association,
Wow.
here's something I actually might watch.
All right.
All right. The Lakers play the Heat tonight. And Luke Walton is a likely starter tonight. Where's Ruthie? Is she here today?
No.
She was feeling ill yesterday. Okay, hope she's better. She loves Luke Walton, And he, after his 7-assist performance in the Lakers' comeback win against the Magic when they were down by 18, and Walton's passing led the comeback, and the announcer on television said Walton is dominating this game, he just might what's his name? Who's the big tall guy who coaches the Lakers? Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Says that
He's the dean.
yeah, he will
Of American sportscasters.
and again, shut up.
Time.
He says that Luke will start tonight, and it's a lost art, and Luke has found it. Pinpoint passing, a la Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. 5:30 on Channel 9 out of L.A.,
That's where they play.
but watch for the highlights, okay?
Okay.
No.
All right, fine. I'll keep them to myself. Thank you, David, for your support and other sports.
What was it that Ben and Craig said on the DVD? As you exited the sports pit?
Yeah.
I can't find a name for 2 seconds. Phil Jackson, Dean of
Bochy.
American Losers, is
More
much
like it.
And for
Their
the
words, certainly not mine.
11th time this hour. Shut up.
And he's not cross-eyed either.
He's got a horse face.
Like John Kerry.
Somewhere there's a Shetland pony with a human teeth. But no, he's not critical.
No, not at all.
That was a good line. All right, that was a good line. I'm sorry. 6:40 and 45 seconds. This is your 101.5 AGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chainsaw brought to you by Convoy Big Screens. 2 locations, Kearney Mesa, San Marcos, just off the 78. Before you visit Convoy, go to 101kgb.com for the 10% off coupon. Here's Mark Sanchez.
Pulling out of the South Bay. Northbound 5 starting slow before the 54 as you make your way up toward the Coronado Bridge. If you're on the 805, northbound 805 slows in National City. Plaza Boulevard as you make your way up toward the 94 transition. And then again in Kearney Mesa from Claremont Mesa Boulevard as you make your way over the 52. Out of the North County, southbound 5 starting to get busy in Carlsbad. And then again from La Costa Avenue down toward Manchester. South side of the 15 slows out of Escondido before the 78. El Norte Parkway down toward Villa Rancho Parkway. And then again off and on from Carmel Mountain Road down toward Poway. The new low-carb $6 burger has everything but the bun, only 6 grams of fat, and only at Carl's Jr. for a limited time only at participating restaurants. I'm Mark Sanchez with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on the 101.5
Don't you
AGB.
hate
Bromo.
Yeah.
Couple things to talk to you about. First of all, when is our day off coming up?
Monday. Well, you mean I don't have it off. You guys do. Monday.
This coming?
Yeah.
You've been telling me all along it was next weekend.
The 23rd.
No, I've told you all along that it was a week from Monday.
No.
No, in fact,
No.
yesterday.
You've been telling us all along that it was not this weekend, but next weekend.
I said it was the following Monday.
Just like you told me that it was my parking spot that had been designated as the Employee of the Month parking spot, when in fact it was not.
When I was at your house, I said your Monday off is coming up this week from this Monday.
You know, you have just no ability to explain yourself in
I
a
know.
proper way.
And
totally
yesterday
do.
in the kitchen, do you remember yesterday in the kitchen?
Yeah?
When the woman came up and asked us about the that specific date for the Hemel Open, and I wrote it in my calendar, and you, Bromo, said, well, we're getting the 3-day weekend on the 23rd.
I never said a date. I know,
but you don't explain yourself in a way that
Right.
people understand.
Shelley, I know when the day off is because...
Well, you're the only one who did, because
No, I never
We made
said
reservations for a hotel.
all of us were under the
Yeah.
impression that it was not this coming weekend, but the next weekend after that, because of what you said.
No, because
And
of
now
what I
I'm slapping
said.
myself on the head
Yes.
because I believe Bromo. What an
And you
idiot!
never do that. You never do that.
Shelley, why don't you listen? I said
I'm not
about 2 weeks ago, I said it's coming.
He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it.
I know.
There's poor Shelley wondering why it was so easy to make a reservation on the 23rd.
And they're non-refundable. You're
Exactly.
out $300.
I know. $350.
$350. You're out $350 because those are non-refundable reservations based on erroneous information from Bromo.
I'm meeting my friends from Houston.
Oh,
Look, I
know?
would never give out the wrong date.
you do it all the time.
I had my calendar open and I said, "You mean the 23rd?" You,
No.
yeah, that's
You
it.
had me all flustered.
Oh, crap.
He's easily
Oh,
flustered.
you were about to hurt
Crap.
someone.
Hang on, you had me all flustered last Friday by telling me that my parking spot was now the official Employee of the Month designated parking spot.
Ask Emily on that. I called her and I said, is that true about that email?
You're the one who told me.
She's the one that told me. I asked her, I said, is that true?
Get in the game here, girl. Mix it up. He's got you under the bus here.
I did not go to you and say
Emily, I
that-
called you up. And I said, did you read that email? Yeah? Is that true about Dave's car being, is that the spot? Yeah? And that's when I went and told you, Dave.
Okay, well, that's what you did.
So I take all the heat out of what Emily told me.
Are you blaming
I
it all on
just
her?
agreed with what you said.
Well,
I thought the same as you did, but I didn't say to you and form your opinion that was it.
Yeah, Emily never said anything to me. The only one who communicated with me was you.
the email was poorly
Just
written,
like-
for one.
Okay, well, whatever. We're just saying that this is what people think
This is
after
what
they talk to
happens.
you.
Hey, Shelley, do you have a calendar around when you make
Right
your
here in
plans?
front of me, just like yesterday.
Do you ever notice that on the calendar it says President's Day, that you might figure out that, it's a holiday?
I think he's calling you stupid.
Yeah, I think you are.
Well, why would you take what I never would tell you at dates? I said that the Monday following, coming up in 2 weeks, is a
Remember,
holiday.
I said if we go out of town on, if there's a long 3-day weekend, we couldn't do it this weekend because we have that thing on Saturday. And you said, no, it's the following weekend.
We have
Our
talked.
thing is on Friday, by the way.
We have talked at length about how the day that we're getting together at Saska's again
Right.
is going to be great because it's a 3-day
Yes!
weekend.
Yes,
I never
that's
said-
exactly
and I
it.
said-
Yes, you did.
And I said no. I
Because
said
I was
no.
Yeah,
I
you did.
said no. I said no because it's not this weekend. It's the next weekend.
You
I
crazy.
said
That's
no.
right. Yes, because you said it's not
I
this
said
weekend, it's the
no.
next weekend, and it's a 3-day
You're
weekend.
not hearing me, are you?
I can't go to
said no.
Oh,
Saska's
we
now.
totally hear you. I hear you. He just said it again.
I know.
He just
did it again.
You just said it's coming up on a 3-day weekend. I said no, it's not, because it's on a 20th.
You said that.
No, it's not. This weekend coming up is a 3-day weekend, not next.
All right, well, whatever. Do you have any changes that you want to make to your Desert Island 5? We're all updating the Desert Island 5s today.
What am I? What's on my list?
Let's review Bromo's Desert Island 5. Gina Lee Nolan. Natasha Henstridge.
Barely know who either one of
Yeah,
those
me
are.
too.
Jeannie Nolan's from Baywatch.
Yes.
Natasha Hendricks has made all kinds of movies.
Yes.
She was in that movie Species, or whatever that was.
Didn't see it.
Brooke Wagner.
You guys know who she is?
Mm-hmm.
She's out of town.
So is everyone on our
Well,
list.
that's true. But
Terry Hatcher and Sean Cox. Any changes?
Yeah, you could take out, what was it, Terry Hatcher? You could take out Terry Hatcher and put in Kelly Craft.
God, the hardest one. You take the hottest one out. You leave all the clunkers in there.
They're not clunkers.
Well, Sean Cox isn't a clunker, but
Kelly Craft is not a clunker.
I'm
Brooke
not
Wagner,
talking
you're
about...
calling her a clunker?
I'm calling Brooke Wagner a clunker.
Oh, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
God, what a
Now
critical
I'm calling
bastard.
Brooke Wagner a
what a
clunker.
critical person.
Right, clunker
She's
really
a
hits to the heart.
cross-eyed, horse-toothed clunker.
Who nobody remembers. Who abandoned you.
She's very cute, but I don't think anyone knows who she is right now.
How the hell did she abandon me, Blair? She moved with her husband.
There you go.
Oh,
Getting
got
married
married
thing,
too?
yeah.
Jeez.
Got married, left town. Sounds like a good relationship, Romo.
How
You're
you
used to
doing-
that, though, aren't you?
How you doing with your girls on your list? What kind of relationship do you have, Knuckle Nose?
What was it? Knuckle nose?
Knuckle Nose.
Knuckle nose.
We have the same relationship we've always had.
He
Right.
has Britney Spears, Allie Landry, Bridget Fonda, Daisy Fuentes, and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
So what kind of special relationship do you have with your 5, Blair?
The same we've always had. None of them have abandoned me any more than they already.
Oh, brother.
So it's not this weekend. It's next weekend.
That just means I can't go on Friday.
So it's not this weekend, it's next weekend.
What? The Saska thing?
No, our day off.
This Monday coming up is a holiday. How many times do I have to tell you guys that?
I don't know
This
because
would be the
This
first time.
Monday coming up is a holiday.
well, you never said that before.
Yeah, I did. I looked right at me. I said, not this Monday, but next Monday is a day off. I told you that on the golf course. I told you the place. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
And I don't know what you're doing, Shelley, when you're booking your what around what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, I did not tell you what date that the holiday is on.
No, you didn't. What you
I
said
did.
was no, you didn't. What you had said was it's not this weekend, it's next weekend. And that is what you said. I swear to God,
And I
that
know
is what
I
you said.
said, and
Okay.
I swear, I know when the holiday is.
Well, how come we all were listening to you and we were all
I don't know
convinced?
what you guys are listening to. I don't know what you're basing this on. I know when the holiday is
Just
on.
what you
I
said.
know exactly what we're listening to.
Look, I made my vacation plans around this.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Shelley,
What did you do?
Calendar, Shelley.
Well, I was going to join you guys on the
Oh,
Friday night
brother.
thing, and now I can't.
Why?
So that's
Because my
fault?
friends are coming from Houston, and they're going to stay Saturday, Sunday, and I was going to take them to the plane
Bring
and
them-
then stay Sunday night.
Bring them to the thing.
You know what? I might try to get them to do that because they're driving. Maybe
Hey,
they would
Shelley,
stop
I'm
here one
I'm
night.
the one that asked you, when is the best time that we could do this? When? And you said the 20th.
We've
I
all
said
been working
fine.
around Dave's schedule on that thing.
Really?
Well,
I said
well, because you're the
fine.
one who has to get a babysitter. So we've all been working around your schedule. But you're right. It was fine with me. But then this other thing came up with my friends who are rarely here. And so I thought, well, okay, it's a 3-day weekend. Cool. I'll go ahead and stay Sunday night. Cool.
I never heard you say that.
Well,
I never heard
said
you
that
say
to the
that.
reservationist, actually, as I was making the reservations.
I never heard you say, hey, it's a 3-day weekend that weekend. I never heard you say that. Never heard her say that. She's the one that got it goofed up, not me. So I'm the one that I have to take the blame for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my fault that she goofed it up.
You're
I
hurt.
didn't tell her the wrong date.
I gotta go.
Is it me?
No, it's not. It's
Didn't
him.
he say that?
Yes, clearly.
And you remember, I had my
I know.
calendar open.
I know. How come we all thought the exact
I
same thing?
don't know.
And who's the only person we asked about?
Right,
Bro.
him.
Yeah.
And yet, I could kick myself for listening to him.
I know it. He's the one who told me my parking spot was
know.
going away, and I was throwing hissy fits
You
left
did,
and
you
right
had
all
a
day
huge
Friday,
hissy fit. I know.
sending off angry
I know.
missives
Yes.
via email.
Yes.
Yeah, all for nothing.
Which was contagious to me with the taxi driver
Right.
thing.
All for
we
nothing.
We were both just in a dither.
a dither.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is an instigator. You know that?
Campaign of misinformation.
Yeah, and but he does that too. I mean, he comes in, he yells fire, and then he runs away, and we all trample each other to death.
And then insisted he didn't.
You're right.
Yeah.
I never said fire. No,
Yeah.
I would never say that.
Yeah. He denies his campaign of misinformation.
You all misunderstand me and stuff.
Or he'll say, that's not what I meant.
Right, you screwed it up.
You are an ugly booger face. What? What? What's wrong? You just called me an ugly booger face. Well, that's not what I
No,
meant.
I didn't, though.
Okay. Oh, boy.
No, it's
yeah.
just all screwed up.
You
Yeah.
guys quit with the babble. I know what I'm talking about. You guys don't listen. You don't hear.
Right.
Hey, Shelley, right. I know when the day off is and when it isn't, okay? I
Wow.
never told you, yeah, that's the day off.
He's really giving you a
Well,
tongue
yeah, I'm
lashing.
giving it to you when she's full of... You got the swear catcher on? I swear to God, I want to cut...
Man, was it on? Did you get it?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Did you get it?
I don't know. I'm afraid.
Nice working with you, Bromo.
God.
Oh.
Wow. Hope I catch
You
that
like
one
crap on a
tonight.
stick or something, but...
I didn't know it could do that.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God. The swear catcher threw a rod.
Triple A for the swear catcher.
What?
You caught it.
I got it?
You got it.
How do you know?
Checo's listening in her
Oh,
car.
Thank God.
Oh.
Gee, many Christmas. That's all we need right now with this boob gate and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh.
Yikes.
Wow.
I need to douche my ears with janitor and a drum.
Friendly fire.
Yeah.
My God.
Wow.
Let me look at my picture of Catherine Bell here. Get back to my happy
I'm
spot.
looking at my puppies.
She's kind of looking back at you directly, kind of.
So are we taking the 23rd off? Or
You're not
what?
taking cross-eyed shots at my bell again, are you?
No, of course not.
Quit calling my women wall-eyed.
No, wall-eyed is when they look like to either side.
Yes. And
Cross-eyed is crisscrossing in the middle.
my Catherine Bell is not cross-eyed. She's perfect.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with her.
None.
We're going to have to duel.
Fine.
Pistols.
Good.
Lordy, I feel like it just got defibrillated or something here.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. And you know what? He
Man.
said it
That
like
was-
he meant it.
I know he
he
did. He's
totally-
really upset with me now.
He's really pissed.
He is.
He's really pissed, and he refuses to acknowledge that whether he meant to or not,
We all understood it that way.
we all took his information, and it was incorrect.
Exactly.
And he's just not going to accept that at all. You know?
And he was throwing Emily under the bus.
Yes,
I
he
know.
was.
He was the reporter.
Right.
She was just his second source. But
Right.
he went with the information.
Yes, he did. He
So
emailed
he
me.
is responsible.
Right, exactly. But he doesn't want to hear about that.
Wow.
Oh,
So let's take this. Wow.
you want to take so much time off. You know
On
what, Shirley?
one
I have a little
day.
thing called commitment.
One day. You know, you'll come back fresher,
Yeah.
happier.
Dedication. Day, then it's a week, then it's a
No,
month.
no.
So, you
Just
know, you're
one
quitting.
day. Just one. I'm not going to quit.
Permanent
Just
vacation.
what, one day.
I have a dedication
Oh, good
to
Lord.
the children
Good God.
of Southern California,
Children don't even listen to the show.
unlike you.
I would rather you just said thanks and move on.
Oh, screw
Either way,
you. Screw
we don't
you
give a
all.
damn what you
Come
think you're
on.
entitled to.
It's one day. 2-3 day weekends, Dave.
No,
in a
don't
row.
give me your sexy talk.
Come on.
Don't try to lure me with your little whisper voice.
It'd be fun.
Because you know what? Your sexy voice is very close to you're an idiot, Dave.
Condescending
voice. And sometimes I can't tell which one you're doing. It's 2-3 day work days, or are you too stupid to know that?
Ooh, you're
I
so
was just trying to be
hot.
tempting with the 3 days.
But do you
sleeping
understand that your sexy voice is just basically the same thing as your condescending
You're getting
voice?
me very
Yeah,
excited.
whatever.
You're getting
So-
me very hot.
I can't tell if you're turning me on or if you're calling me an idiot.
I'm back to calling you an idiot now.
Oh, fine. Great.
Come on, how hard is it to sell you on a third? A lovely day? Come on.
You're the one. Hey, listen. I can't take anything you say because apparently you're full of effing S.
Yes, so. I took
Unbelievable.
my head off.
You don't know crap.
Apparently she does.
That was an annihilation.
That really was. It was a wildfire.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's do the only logical thing and throw it over to Mark Sanchez.
Thanks a lot. Got my helmet on. Westbound 94 slows from Federal out toward the 805, and then again as you make your way into downtown. On the west side of 8, there's some slowing developing now in La Mesa before Spring Street out toward Lake Murray.
He's a
And if
gentle
you're
talker.
On
Yes,
the
he is.
52,
What?
What's on the 52?
What's on the 52? Go
Fun, isn't it, Mark? It's fun.
You know, my wife's a caterer.
I'm going to have to ask you guys.
I
had a
scream
pastry.
extremely.
Stop that, okay?
I sound extremely loud with the happy hair noise, but I'm a gentle talker when it comes to traffic.
right. He's
Okay, what's happening
The gentle traffic man.
on
Quiet
eastbound
talking, Mark.
on 52?
Yes. He's
On the
gentle.
52, it is slow out of Santee
He's
from
soothing.
Mast Boulevard as you make your way up and over the hill into
Right.
Sierra Santa. If you're in the North County, southbound 5 is tough on the coastline. Carlsbad off and
Sure.
on down toward Cardiff by the sea. And if you're on the 15 south side of the 15 slow off the 78 down toward North County Fair.
A busload of nuns just plunged off the bridge and burst into flames. It sounds so much nicer when I say it.
When I say
There
it
were no
gently.
survivors,
He'll be singing it by the end of the day.
and there were no witnesses to this gruesome
You
drive-by.
still going with that, Boyer?
Yeah, apparently he is.
Super Lotto Plus, maybe your next ticket will be the one. It's your dream. Play it. You must be 18 or older to play. Jackpot paid in 26 annual payments.
It's like
Please
the air
play
supply of
responsibly.
traffic reporters. Hi, the James Taylor of traffic reporters. I'm just up on the roof looking at the traffic.
I'm Mark Sanchez with Dave Shelley and James.
I didn't even get
The 101.5 KGB.
Diane,
Hey,
What radio station you listening to today?
KGB.
Me too, baby. There's something else you and I have in common. What's going on?
Oh, hey, I just wanted to know if Reverend Dave's going to make Bromo wash his mouth out with soap.
I'll tell you what, I'm afraid to talk to him. He makes me cry now. I'm just glad I was able to hit the button.
No
What is wrong with people today?
The swear catcher is smoking. Thanks, Diane. I have a Bromwitz to cuss for me here. Oh, man.
Wow.
So I went in to look at him during the commercial break. I mean, literally, just look at him like an animal in the zoo. Because I knew he'd be pacing around his studio all angry.
He?
And I was like, so when you're insane, do you know it? It's just the swear catcher's on. Yeah. But you know how I get button panic?
You do. And he knows that.
I get button panic when I hear the bad words come out.
First, your head goes back and to the left, and then you search for the button.
And
you always fat finger it. So then you go to the
fat finger
Well,
it?
you do. I mean, I know you do in your panic. It's not your fault.
finger it?
Well, you hit all the buttons.
That is the least complimentary way I've been described in my life. Thank you very much.
It happens.
Well,
Happens
growing
on
up
your
in a
cell
lesbo
phone.
neighborhood,
Come
maybe
on.
that's...
Fat fingers are good.
yeah.
At first I hit the wrong button.
Yes.
And then I just started hitting them all.
I know.
Hit them all! Hit them all!
And then the last thing you do, you always take the phone call off the air. I mean, I've seen this happen. And then you go to the big button over on the side that just blows everything
I
up
get
for a
button
while.
panic.
Well, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Those words will take your head off.
Yeah.
And then you're expected to perform with your head.
How am I supposed to perform with my head gone and my fat fingers and my button panic?
Exactly.
Fat fingers.
Well, it happens. You know, that's what the kids call it when you hit the wrong button on your cell phone.
Quite a catch.
Yeah, you really are. Didn't mean to tell you that.
Thanks. Yeah. Martin, you're on KGB. What's going on here, buddy?
Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Tick, just talking to you.
I was watching a show on Cinemax. I hear you're a big Cinemax fan.
You do? Really? Okay.
Or HBO, and I seen Catherine Bell in some little half-hour TV show, and she was naked in it.
Thanks for the call, Martin.
Yeah.
I saw a woman's boobie. I mean, that just sounded so
You know, when I saw her boobie, and you couldn't even see her cross-eyed when you're looking at her boobies.
Hey!
When you're her boobies.
Hey!
Her boobies.
Look, I can't take this. This is my future wife we're talking about here. Stop it.
I got to agree with Vern on that one.
What?
There's a little bit of an alignment issue.
Where?
IMDb.com.
Yeah?
On Catherine Bell.
I'm coming over to look, mister.
Okay, well...
I hope you're ready.
Let me get back to it here.
Because I moved away already because I wouldn't want to be convenient.
I was looking at the photo gallery.
Terrific. That's
photo
interesting.
gallery.
I'm coming over to look.
All right.
No.
That's weird.
Let's go back to the original.
Yeah, don't have it ready.
As soon as you started talking about it.
Cross-eyed, you homo.
Yeah, there's some alignment issues
Get
around
out
there.
of here.
How
Yeah.
can you talk about alignment issues when every car you drive there's not a square angle anywhere? I mean, alignment is the least of what you
It's
should
not
know about.
cross-eyed.
I admire
You're high.
your loyalty, David. Your blind
God.
loyalty.
You guys are high. Hang on. Let me look at Boyer's Island so I can pick it apart. What's he got? Bridget Fonda. Woohoo! Way to go.
Well,
What's wrong
she's
with
the
her?
used
Let it out.
car of movie stars, just like everything in his fleet. He likes them used and banged up.
Did you hear what happened this weekend, by the way? The hoof crashed his favorite Jeep.
Thus improving its value by double.
What happened?
We went out to a place called Pancake Rock, which is out off of 79, and we were doing a full moon nighttime run. And I said, turn right, turn right, turn right, and it didn't turn right.
Did she go to the other right?
No.
Oh.
No, apparently she was trying, but she didn't have enough muscle in it, and
Enough muscle.
It's not power steering.
it is power steering, but when you get amongst the rocks, it's a little tough to turn. We run very low air pressure and Detroit lockers, and it's
low volume
Detroit
tires
locker.
that when we're out on the rocks, we
It's
have the
Detroit
lower volume wheels.
So I heard she crashed your favorite Jeep.
it's a Scout, and she just ran it into a rock. Just
It what?
ran it into a rock, and that was it.
A ratchet rock, apparently.
Yeah.
Any damage?
No.
How can you tell?
I can tell these things. You know, it's like a mother penguin sensing the cry of its young from amidst 1,000 penguins. I can pick out the one new scratch out of all the gold
Yeah.
ones.
Okay, that's cool. Well, she was a little concerned about it. We were talking yesterday, and she was a little upset that she had done this.
I didn't yell. I didn't.
No, you didn't. She said you didn't yell.
Didn't cuss.
No.
I was emphatic. Turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
Mm-hmm.
But that was because the thing was up at about a 45-degree angle on its side. That's
And you
all.
could have died.
And it was on my side that it was tipping. So. Yeah, the other way, it's like,
So
let it go.
no injuries. Everything's okay.
No, just backed it out and kept on going up the hill.
Whose idea was it for her to drive the Scout?
I said, you want to drive? She goes, yeah, let me try that.
Will
So-
she ever drive again?
She's welcome to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to assume that if you're out doing that,
Yeah.
that you're going to roll it at some point.
That's why there's a roll bar.
Yeah, you got to assume that at some point you're going to,
Is there a 5-point harness?
No.
Was the dog in the truck with you?
No.
It's all I care about is the animals.
It's true.
No, I went home and I set it on fire later for you, Shell, though. That's all.
All right. So everyone's okay.
Everybody's fine.
That's sweet.
Everybody's fine.
And it didn't even get scratched?
It put a little nick in the front differential cover. That's it.
Wow. That's impressive.
The FDC, David.
That's
What's that?
it.
The FDC, David.
What's that, Boyer?
It's the front differential cover.
Stand by for Chainsaw Sports next here. This is KGB. Where apparently Shelley is full of effing
I guess
S.
so.
Oh my God. Cracked the cylinder head on the swear catcher with that one. Man. Through its timing belt, everything.
Shelley and Chainsaw. We'll be right back. KGB.
Email to the show here. Rob writes us at DSC at 101KGB.com. Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Banana Boobs Jennifer Aniston on Mr. Critical's island? Should he really be throwing stones across the water onto everyone else's island?
That's a good point.
That person needs to grow up.
That's right. You got walleye
Yeah.
boobs on your island.
We've had a photographic backup
Yep.
of the allegation that she's a walleye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Well, they're
Starting to-
curious. They both want to look a different way.
Starting to pick up where his motivation's coming from now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Lashing
because
out.
we lash out when we're hurt inside.
That's right.
I'm happy.
That's sad.
I'm very happy.
Hurt and
Your
feeling
walleyes.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
With poor Jennifer Aniston, whose breasts have migrated to her the side of her body.
Congratulations, you have become me.
How's that?
You've become very critical, apparently. Very critical. And using support from your listeners. It's just sad. It's sad to see. You know, it's just sad.
Yeah. It's nice to see you throwing a shot to a woman whose breasts are on either side of the coast.
I just, I don't want any part of this ugly topic because I'm more mature. Now, here's a sports update with the Chainsaw on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning and thank you very much, David. And hello again, everybody. In the sports world. Gulls hockey tonight at the Sports Arena. The division-leading Gulls host the Long Beach Ice Dogs tonight. First puck 7:05. Tuesday night hockey at the Sports Arena. Last night in Provo, Utah, the San Diego State Aztecs rallied from a 12-point deficit to force overtime against the Brigham Young University Cougars. But the Mormons jumped out in overtime and scored the first 16 points, which wasn't fair because they were riding their bikes. I mean, who's going to take an offensive foul against an oncoming Schwinn? The Aztecs lost 83-69 and dropped to 3-5 in conference, 12-11 overall. I'll say that again because it was fun. 12-11 overall. On this day in sports history,
February 10th, 1982.
28 skiers performed backflips while holding hands in Bromont, Quebec. 28 skiers. Sadly, the guy at the end slipped over a ravine and all 28 plummeted 3,000 feet into a crevasse, freezing to death like popsicles.
Did you just make that up?
Yes. Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
Wapak Comforting.
Who's speaking, please?
Joanne.
Ma'am, listen, my name is Roy Mercer. Y'all come out here of another day. I just come back into town and find out that y'all had asphalted over my driveway out here. Listen, my stepdaughter's cat is buried under there.
Oh.
Just a minute.
We need to have somebody come out here and dig that asphalt off that driveway so I can bury that cat and move it out that grave a little bit.
I don't know anything about it, sir.
Well, she had a little Siamese cat that meow say tongue down there, and it was a family pet for a long time. He got hit by a little postman's wagon, pulled up there to deliver a package. Yeah, I know it. And the stepdaughter goes out there and puts flowers on his grave every once a week or so. And I got home and found out that somebody had asphalted over the daggone thing.
I don't know what it was. Hold on a minute.
Well, what it's going to boil down to, ma'am, is somebody's going to get their ass whooped if I find out who done it.
Well, sir, I don't know anything about it. Just a minute, and I can get the boss on it.
I've already talked to somebody down there and got the runaround. I'm going to knock a line back tar out of somebody. And we need somebody, one of y'all's boys, to come out here and dig that daggum cat up. Or there's going to be an ass whooping.
Well, sir, there's no sense of you talking to me like that.
How'd you react if you come home and somebody done asphalted over the daggum cat's grave?
Well, what road do you live on?
I live out here at Route 1 at Box 331. I won't get ready to kick somebody's ass so hard they'd be able to taste shoe polish.
Football Association. Phil Jackson says Luke Walton will start tonight as the Lakers visit the Miami Heat. Walton's 7 assists led the big comeback the other night in Miami, and the Lakers overcoming an 18-point deficit to win that game, thanks in large part to Walton's pinpoint passing. And finally, we are just 8 weeks and 2 days away from opening day of Petco Park, where the vastly improved Padres hope to provide even more of the right kind of highlights.
Kicks and deals. He went for it, hit his left field, way back, how far back, back to the wall, that ball is back, out of here. Oh, doctor.
Petco Park opening day Thursday, April 8th against the Giants. Hit other sports dive.
That's that guy passing on eastbound 5.
It is 7:30 and 9 seconds, and this is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chainsaw, brought to you by KSWB tonight at 8. It's an all-new Gilmore Girls. Bad boy Jesse returns.
Oh.
To steal Rory's heart.
I like the Gilmore Girls.
Or maybe for other reasons.
I like the Gilmore Girls.
You like the Gilmore Girls?
I do.
Yeah. Watch Gilmore Girls tonight, only on KSWB 569. Now here is the very soothing Mark Sanchez.
Oh, right. Out of the east, on the 8 on the 8 west, you slow out of La Mesa from Jackson Drive as you make your way out toward Fletcher Parkway in La Mesa. On the 94, it slows in Casadero from Sweetwater Springs out toward the metering lights and then again. The Morse line as you make your way into downtown from the 15 in toward downtown. On the 52, it slows out of scenic Santee from Mast Boulevard over the hill toward Tierra Santa. Now to the North County southbound 5, slowing on the coastline from Carlsbad down Torrance Cardiff by the sea. And if you're in the inland corridor, south side of the 15 slows in Escondido before the 78 down past Via Rancho Parkway.
Terrific.
And then again from Camino del Norte down toward Poway.
Poway. Oh, imagine that.
I'm Mark Sanchez with Dave, Shelley, and
Right.
Chainsaw. 101.5 KGB.
Email to the show here, dsc@101kgb.com. Dave, a couple of points. Number one, did you read in People magazine, now that Jen and Ben have broken up, that they say it is proper manners for her to return the engagement ring?
Yes, it is.
I thought we had always fought about this.
Well, she broke up, if you believe her people. She's the one who called everything off, so you got to give it up. Now, if he had dumped her, she should keep the ring.
And another thought. Dave, when men go looking for the women of their dreams, they go for beauty. When women go looking for the right man, he's got to be good looking and have some cash. That's their little insurance policy, that if the relationship goes bad, they don't walk away with nothing. Did someone use the word gold digger? I know Betty Broderick's going to call from the county jail and tell us how she put the bum through law school and then he dumped her for a younger, more attractive woman. There's that beauty thing again. And this isn't a total blanket package that you throw out every woman out there, but it does ring true with quite a few men and women. No, I am not gay. I am not divorced. Been married for 17 years, and it's been, like most relationships, a roller coaster at times. Love your show. Jim, you thought on that?
I think it's a blanket generalization that isn't necessarily true.
That's exactly what he said.
And so I could agree with that.
Okay.
In terms of it being a blanket generalization that may or may not be true.
What about the cash part? Are you looking for that when you go out with a guy?
Well, you want someone to be, yes, in the sense that you want someone to be independent and you want to know that they don't have the motivation at getting at your stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You want them to be able to take responsibility for themselves and
the cash part is a byproduct of very good qualities,
Sure.
like ambition,
right.
You know, career,
dedication,
Success.
Yes.
yeah, success, all that other
Inheritance.
stuff. Well, fine, better.
Yeah.
Actually, no,
not better.
Not better, because you want success and
Right.
self-motivated people who
Right.
are out there figuring out ways to make ends meet.
I mean, I was already married to someone who just wanted to sit at home. So why would I seek that out again?
But isn't it true that when women are on the hunt, and who's that guy? What's he all about? What does he do? That comes up pretty quickly.
Sure.
And for guys,
But don't you think that men are more...
it doesn't happen with guys.
Well, I was just going to say, I think men associate their own self-worth and identity with what they do.
Definitely.
Maybe more so than women. And so I think it's more of a natural question with men.
It's yin
No
and
idea what
yang,
you
though.
just said.
It's hand in glove, though.
Well, Chainsaw knows what I'm saying.
Well, who cares what he knows? Say it again in a different way.
I think that all of us, maybe men more so, slightly more so, identify ourselves and relate to the world and socialize ourselves into the world based
Lost me
on
again.
what they do for a
Lost me
living.
again.
Guys need to
Understood.
have money to appeal to women.
That's
Okay.
not what I was saying.
See,
And women
you didn't
look
understand
and look
nothing.
and women look. This is a generality, not
Maybe
always
this is
true.
why you think Catherine Bell is cross-eyed, because you just don't understand things.
Women go for the money, and men think they have to have money. It's a mutually thingy thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I get it.
It's like
I
I'm
got
back
it.
on the couch.
I think one builds the other, and it goes back and forth. It perpetuates one. They perpetuate one another.
What's up, boy?
I think men base their feelings of their own success on what they do.
Wish I'd said that.
I'm trying to say it in a
Exactly
different
what I
way.
mean. That's
On how
exactly
much
So
money they have, so because they figure they can get more women that way, because that's what women are want. It's a vicious circle.
So you're saying that women do want that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And men, you know, as a result, feel that they need to have more money to be more attractive to women, and it feeds upon itself.
Okay.
But it's
Back
not
and
just
forth.
a money thing. It is more about, and you said it just a few seconds ago, the money is the byproduct of what women find attractive. The ambition, the responsible nature of getting up and going out and earning a living, or having been in a fulfilling profession for so many years. That's important. If you meet a guy who's just, moving the box chucko and he's not happy doing it, if you're happy doing it, great. But if he's not happy doing it, he's not going to be any fun to be with.
Self-made man, a successful man is attractive.
A guy who's happy doing what he does is very attractive.
I think we've had that.
What if he's a deadbeat, poor, broke guy
But
who's
he's happy doing it?
Yeah.
We probably don't have a lot in common.
So you
Well,
don't
you know
really
what?
mean that.
No, I do. We probably don't have a lot in common because my alarm goes off every morning at 4:30 and I get up and I come to work. And that's part of my makeup.
Except on the 23rd.
If I could talk you into it, we could have 2 3-day weekends in a row.
What are you trying to talk me into?
Well, because
I'm just trying to be a dedicated,
whatever.
hardworking,
Yeah.
Clear Channel employee. I'm trying to get Employee of the Month, and I'm not going to get that.
Never.
I'm not going to get that by taking days off willy-nilly.
And you're not going to get that by being successful.
So what you just said now was a man who loves what he does for a living is very attractive.
Right.
And then I said, what if he's broke? And you said, we don't have anything in common.
Well, no, you said, what if he's a slacker who likes to sit around all day?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I said, what if he's deadbeat broke?
Oh, well, is it because he doesn't want to get up and do anything?
No,
Or is it because
it's because
he's doing
the job
social
he's
work
chosen
and-
doesn't pay anything.
Is it something that he loves?
He still loves it, but he's dead broke.
Well, then we might have something in common.
It's a little bit less attractive.
No, I don't know.
You definitely give two different answers. And I don't have a problem with it. If I was a chick, I'd totally go for a rich guy.
Of course.
Well, it
A hot
certainly would
rich
be
guy.
nicer, wouldn't it?
Damn
I mean,
straight.
It's like, do you want the chick with the cross eye who's really kind of hot,
Hey,
or do you want the one who's perfect?
Catherine Bell.
I wasn't saying
She
it was
has
Catherine
straight ahead
Bell.
eyes. Come on, grow up.
We are talking about my future mistress.
I like concubine better.
My concubine, Catherine Bell,
Paramore,
has perfect vision and eyes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But what if it was a hot chick who also had, a lot of money and liked to play golf or liked to, do something else that you like? Seek out people who do things you like.
I'm trying to figure that out. If I was a dead broke guy and met a woman who was rich, I wonder how insecure I would feel about that.
Yeah, would you be able to do that? Would you know that, hey, you're floating on her dime?
I would hope that I would be able to, but I have a hunch that it would make me feel rather insecure.
Yeah, it would make me feel insecure.
Definitely.
So that goes back to men really
Want to provide.
integrate, and they integrate their identity and what they do in this world based on what they can provide and what they come to the table with.
Yeah. Why didn't you say that the first time?
Jeez, I don't
Why'd you have to
know.
use all your
I'm just an
difficult
idiot.
words that I don't understand? I don't know words that have more than 3 syllables in them.
What the hell am I thinking?
I don't understand it.
I'm not a smart man.
I don't mind a 50-50. I'm very comfortable with that.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm good with the 50-50.
Really? Why are you not okay with the 50-50?
I don't like doing that.
Really? So
No.
you're looking for a chick with no money?
No.
Oh.
No. I just want to be the one who pays.
Really?
Yeah.
Leverage.
Leverage?
Yeah.
No, I just don't think she should pay.
Well, what about have a job?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, that's what I was thinking 50-50 was all about.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like when you go out and stuff
Oh, well,
like
that's,
that.
pay for everything. That's fine. I don't mind that. That's A-okay. That's all right.
But as a
I would
guy-
think you would want her to have some sort of occupation that is
Yeah.
fulfilling to her and maybe profitable.
What if
What if she made more than you?
I don't care about that?
Okay.
I really don't.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me at all.
See, and yeah.
What if what, Boyer?
I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the more money doesn't bother me.
Right. But you just want to pay when you go out.
Yeah.
Well, now that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what if she made more than you, and by having you pay, you had to go to less of a place?
Well, I don't.
Right.
If Dave pays, we got to get a sandwich, and if she paid, we could get, steaks at Donovan's. Bring it on.
Well, does that go for everything? Cars and vacations and
No,
dinners?
I'm talking about just going out.
All right.
Just going out. Just
fine.
socializing kind of stuff.
That's fine.
You know.
Yeah.
No, you make more than me, then you pay the mortgage. I'll buy your sandwich for you.
That's a good trade.
Steak would be nice.
Huh? You want a steak?
Steak would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you pay when you go out with a guy?
Yes.
I have.
But generally, would you say that you do?
No.
No.
And chances are, I mean, it's okay, but I like the effort of insisting, I'll take care of this, because then I'll do other cool things.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know. Didn't say
It's
that.
pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Didn't
That's
say
hot.
that.
I know you didn't say that. It's not
Right.
polite to speak with your mouth full.
That's right. I just think it
You
all
had a
evens
pretty
out.
good weekend, didn't you?
I had a very good weekend.
All right.
There you
1 to
go.
10.
How about you?
What would you rate it 1 to 10?
Are you speak?
The sex. How was the
Turn it into Boyer. Well, when you say 1 to 10, are you referring to the base 10 system?
Well, I
Did
went
it-
out with the ladies on Friday night, and we had a marvelous time, and that was a
Skip that.
definite 10. We had
Unless
a
there was any
wonderful,
lesbo
wonderful
action.
time.
Let's
Oh, there was. You jerk. God.
You know exactly what we're asking.
And you know exactly what I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, man.
You know what you are?
Stingy.
Yes.
You're stingy with the
I'm
gossip.
stingy where I want to be.
Yesterday,
Not
you-
like you weren't too.
How about you,
Yesterday-
James Bond?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
you begged me to sit down and gossip with you.
Because I was trying to get some information out of you.
Well, why didn't you ask me? You never
Because
asked.
we were in the wrong place, and people kept walking by. Oh, hi, how you doing?
Damn people. I hate people
We're
who come by
trying to
and greet you.
gossip. I know. Quit being social with us. I'm
Quit
trying
being
to
so
pump him for information.
Greeting-wise.
I know.
Yeah.
And then Chainsaw joined in, and then I figured out, oh, this is going to turn out poorly for me. I got to go. So I left.
I told you on Saturday I had an impromptu small gathering at my house with my neighbor and her boyfriend and her friends and Jimmy and Abramowitz was there. And we cooked out. And then Sunday, crash and burn Sunday.
Oh, that's nice.
Just me and Al.
Yeah.
That's it.
So,
There's your details. Now
Now
that
back
I
to
have
you.
answered the
That's great.
questions, which seem to be a
That actually wasn't the question that I
Condition.
had. And we had a little agreement yesterday on why we wouldn't talk about some of this on the air. And I honor that with
There
you.
are no agreements.
And yes, there
You
are.
gotta say,
Oh,
not
yeah,
you
there
are
was-
first.
there are.
frankly.
there
Yeah,
was
there
an
are.
agreement.
You
Yeah.
weren't frankly there.
There was an agreement.
We understand why
very
we're saying and why we aren't saying what we're saying. And I think Dave and Cookie and I are cool with that. And frankly, you weren't
It
there.
has to be ratified by the drummer.
Well, this is crap. 'Cause you know what? There is no quarter. If I come back and there's any hint of
Yeah, you know what?
possible
It's a
action,
little different for you.
let's get her on the phone right now. I mean, there's no quarter when the rest of us are
What are you talking about?
getting any
What
action.
does no quarter mean?
You show no yielding to any desire to keep something off the air.
In
Yeah,
other
but
words,
you
he
would
has
still-
the rest of it.
he has to tell everything.
Right. But
Boyer,
you two
you
like
keep-
talking about it.
You keep stuff off the air.
yeah.
You
And
do it
you're-
all the time.
And the stuff you put on, you love having on because you're an exhibitionist.
Right.
And half
so
the
is
stuff you
your
put on the air
girlfriend.
is a lie.
Right. Not to mention the movie reviews.
So nice
that are,
try.
Didn't see it. Boo.
Nice try.
So, yeah, back off.
What else do you provide for quarter hours anyway? I mean, you need to do that other than that poem on Friday and the tidbit about the invention of the hula hoop and the cotton gin.
What was the big run this past Friday? It was the invention of what?
It was the first traveling minstrel show.
Oh God!
Oh, yeah.
And Alan
Who doesn't
Shepard hit a
remember where they
god.
were then?
You got Alan Shepard hitting a
hitting a golf
7-iron on the moon, but he does the hickory dickory dock minstrel.
His little haiku poem on the minstrel show. That's what he picks as the significant event of the week. In 18 what?
It was a traveling band of minstrels.
Yeah.
And they
Emily,
moved
what's
from
a
town to
minstrel?
town.
Emily, what's a minstrel?
Heck if I know.
There you go.
They had
What
one
a-
show every 28 days.
What a
Right,
common
it was the
denominator reach.
minstrel cycle.
Yes.
Is what it was.
David.
See, I was making fun of a woman's cycle and doing my bit at the same time.
Clever. You probably don't get it.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
He tried very hard to make a name, and we just threw him right under the bus.
Yeah.
So in other words, Boyer, you just have to tell everything just to justify your existence.
Sweet.
Whereas the rest of us, we actually provide.
Something for the effort.
Kinda.
So are you going to Saska's with us on that night? Because I don't want to go if you're not going to be there.
Yeah, come on, boy.
I wasn't talking to him.
Well, my friends are going up to L.A. to Santa Barbara to meet their kid.
Screw your friends.
Well, I want to see him. She was a college roommate. I've known her since the 6th grade.
She hot? Sentimental hot.
She's
Is she
totally
hot?
hot.
Is she single?
No, she's married.
Three-way girl
Leave
with
her-
a Texas guy?
1984.
Leave her
Come
behind.
on. And he's hot too. And he's a rich bastard oil man. And they're fun to be with.
Yeah.
They're a great couple to be with. And I started thinking about maybe I could get him to stay here Friday night. But I know I can't because they've already made reservations at the rich bastard place where I have reservations for Sunday night. And it's going to cost me money to get out of it.
Tell them to change their reservations and hang with us on Friday night. Because I don't
What are
want to
they gonna
go if
do
you're
with
not
their
going to go.
kid? I know, but what are they going to do with their kid who's waiting for him
Screw him!
at the rich bastard place? He'll just get into trouble
How
if
old
they
is
don't
this
meet
kid?
him there. He's 18.
Oh, he's old enough.
He's
You're not going to go, are you? You are just full of effing S.
Oh, David.
Well, that's what a Brom was
I'm
telling
going to go. I'm going to stay home and get nailed by the guy last week. It's got to be a rematch. It's got to be a redate from last weekend.
Can we hear that again?
Nah. Nah. Shelly and I have an alliance.
Wow.
It's just like being on
And it's for
Survivor.
the common good, and it's going to be good
No,
for
it's
both
not. It's
of
for
us.
my good.
Well, it's for my good, too.
I just can't believe you're such a dog.
I can't
Jeez.
believe that you would point the finger
Man.
when you're practically raising your leg on the hydrant. Good God. Come on. What a freaking double standard.
It really is.
No
I was
kidding.
appalled by it.
Well-
You were not. You were egging him on.
Yeah, I once again, I have no idea what you're talking about. I need to take
You
a commercial
do
time out. Right. It's on Tuesday nights, and it's called "I'm with Her,"
Oh, yeah.
and it's pretty cute.
Yes, it is. I've seen it.
It's got the girl who was Ben Stiller's fiance in Meet the Parents
Right.
as the star,
Terry Polo.
Terry Polo.
I'll just chime in.
You're helping me, Chris.
Keep going.
And it's pretty cool. It's about this guy who is dealing with his famous girlfriend.
Right.
His girlfriend, or I don't know if they're engaged or whatever, but she's famous.
Right.
And he's a regular guy.
It's a teacher.
And it is based somewhat on the situation that Brooke Shields and Chris Henchy have. And Brooke and Chris are with us now here on the show.
Good morning.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I like the show.
Oh, thank you.
I really do. Did you come up with that, Chris?
Marco Panette and myself sat down one day during lunch trying to figure out what kind of show we want to try and work on and what we would want to see, and we thought there didn't seem to be a romantic comedy out there, and so we started kind of exchanging dating stories, and mine won. So we went with mine.
And how did you meet the lovely and famous Brooke Shields?
I was walking on the lot at Warner Brothers, and she was walking her dog, and I ended up, talking to her for a few minutes. But then a couple weeks later, I ended up writing a Christmas special in Washington, and she coincidentally was hosting, and we became friends since then.
Okay, see, I thought there was some hope for me. Basically, what you have to do is produce a TV show and then invite her to be in it and pay her $1 million.
Oh, no.
Clever.
DJ really hot. Hot. Yeah.
Did you actually have the courage to stop and chat up Brooke Shields?
No, I didn't. No, I really didn't, and we wouldn't be here talking today if that were the situation. So it does give every guy hope. I saw the dog first.
Okay.
Was petting the dog, and then looked up and realized it was at the other end of the leash was Brooke.
Now, Brooke, did you just say?
Not the butt end of the
Not the.
They're both wearing leash. Brooke. Now, Brooke, when I said that, did you say, huh?
Did I say, huh?
Well, it almost sounded
That's
like
my vernacular. Huh?
Yeah.
That's right, huh?
I mean, you know that you're famous and you're beautiful, and so that.
No.
Okay, now come on.
Stop it.
No, I mean, it's so funny to be sitting here in sweatpants and like my Uggs and then giving this sort of build up and you kind of go on, that's so.
And you're
they
still
saw me
20
like that.
times hotter than anyone else. I mean, come on.
I'm glad you guys think so. I appreciate it.
All right, I want you to answer. I want to ask you.
And you want me to answer. So go ahead.
Well, is this like the prom queen scenario where you're beautiful and you're famous, and because of that, no one approaches you, and you were lonely for a while? I mean, come on.
I never had a prom date. I was never asked out to the prom. I was
So,
never,
yeah.
so kind of, yeah. I mean, you know, that's the kind of, it's the thing where they think that you're always busy or they
Right.
don't want to get turned down, so they don't bother asking.
So that really happens.
It really does happen. It's not, you know, Cry Me a River, but I mean, it's definitely, you'd be surprised. And I think if you talk to a lot of girls that you think are hot, they'd tell you the same thing.
So did Chris pursue you, or did you pursue him, or?
We kind of, I mean, we met and he was writing a show that I was hosting, and after that was just a brief meeting with the dog. But we became friends. I think I respected him as a writer first, and we were friends. So I think that kind of, it was a different door into it, so it wasn't so pressured. And I had, it was based on respect, so that was good for us.
Brooke Shields and Chris Henchy are with us here. Chris has come up with this new show on ABC called I'm With Her. And Brooke, I don't think I'm wrong, you're going to be in it a couple times?
Just once, actually. I'm in it tonight.
Well, so is Chris.
The episode that I'm wreaking havoc in their lives. I play a crazy actress who's gotten addicted to drugs and goes into rehab and gets arrested. And
You're good at the crazy.
yeah, I'm good at the crazies. And
When you were doing the crazy on Friends, it was very good. It was Friends, right?
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
This is reminiscent. I mean, it's very few and far between that you get to play a guest spot that's this out there and that they let you really go for it. So it was nice to read something that I actually could say yes to.
That's cool. And Chris, what will you be doing?
At what point?
Well, you're going to be on the show tonight.
On your TV show?
Staring at the ratings.
I was staring at the ratings, making sure San Diego's watching. I happened to put myself into it as well. There's a scene where we follow her character Ivy as she spirals down, and she ends up on a game show, and she's passed out. And they needed a contestant on the game show who was losing money and panicking, and I play that role very well.
I'm trying to think I got the wrong gig. You know?
DJ?
Television producer. Let's see. I think I'll write myself into this episode with Salma Hayek, and she needs to make out with me. That sounds pretty good.
The Hollywood way.
Right.
Sounds pretty good.
He wrote that it was, there's this big sort of kissing scene that I have to, not have to, I'm gladly accepted to do with David Sutcliffe. And, who has a husband that writes a scene where they have to kiss the hot guy? I mean, that was pretty nice of him.
I lose money, and she kisses a hot guy, so it's
a win-win.
It's not as brilliant as you think. I didn't really think this out quite as much as I should have.
Okay, and I'm trying to remember all of my Brooke Shields trivia now. You have...
Don't even bother.
Oh, nothing bad.
Come on.
I was gonna. I'm as memory serves me. You have a beautiful young daughter, do you not?
Yes, we do.
That's
we have
good
a delightful. That's good trivia. That's good recent trivia.
Oh, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything embarrassing.
She's sweet and funny, and she thinks her dad's a really good writer too.
And how old is she now? 2?
Gosh, she's 9 months.
9 months.
9 months.
Oh, so you're like new mom.
Yeah, we're in sleep deprivation mode.
Is she walking yet? Because that's the end of your world.
Well, she's walking. She won't crawl, but she wants to walk, and she just holds one hand and then she walks.
Yeah.
So I think it's the beginning of the end.
Once they get mobile, that's the end of the world. Crawling is okay because you can set up little barriers in the living room and then just fall asleep. You turn over tables and stuff like that.
No, she's not. She's not even crawling. She won't crawl. She's
No.
Gone right to walking.
going right.
Sounds like a pretty lazy baby to me. All right, you can see Brooke Shields and Chris Henchy tonight. This is the show that Chris created. It's on ABC tonight at 8:30, Channel 10. It's called I'm With Her, and Chris will be on, and Brooke is...
I'm really honest, just for a brief moment, and I shouldn't have been on it that long.
You're on longer than I am, I know that. And Brooke is in the very good at the crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm beginning to think it's typecasting, or maybe I don't know.
Well, you're good at the crazy. You're very funny when you were doing that on Friends. And
Thank you. I had a good time.
okay, thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
See you later. Yeah, give it a 5. I tried. What do you want?
Well, they were sleep deprived, and I
Right.
thought they sucked it up pretty well. They were pleasant people.
Yes, they were pleasant.
Yeah.
And it's a good show, you say?
It's cute. It really is.
So
you
we
know.
recommend it.
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
And I like Terry Polo. I think she's cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just like it because it's not here's 4 friends, and they live in New York City, and none are married, and they... Oh, God, again? It's actually something different, you know? And they're dealing with the issue of fame, which is a relatively untouched topic in sitcoms. It's pretty cool. I like it.
What time is it on and when?
8:30 tonight, Channel 10, ABC.
Cool.
ABC. Hey, who else do I know on ABC? Oh, that's right.
There's a good shot. I might get a guest shot on that. You know how they circulate stars within...
Sure. Cross-promotion.
Cross-promotion on...
That's what they call it.
On the net.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So...
Have you gotten that call yet?
When's your next scheduled appearance, Chainsaw?
Let's see what happens.
What was that?
I'm on hiatus. I'm in
Hiatus?
Really? What's that mean?
I'm looking over movie scripts and looking into drug rehab clinics.
That's what you need to do. You need to get into
go to
rehab.
rehab.
Yeah, that'll
can make your
boost my
comeback.
fame. Yeah.
Right.
You need to get on the cover of Effed Up People.
Yeah.
And show yourself to be just an effed up person.
You need to go on a bender and then wake up someplace that you didn't expect to. A gutter, someone else's house, someone famous maybe.
Missing teeth is always good.
Yes.
And that is my theory why Kurt Russell never became the superstar he should have been, because he's so
Wasn't
good
effed up,
and a
yeah.
good-looking guy. He's just a steady guy who never screwed up and never was crazy.
Yep.
Because he's great in Miracles. Oh, great in that hockey
Change
show.
that with your career. Just go
We
on a
could.
bender.
Definitely.
Go into rehab.
Yep.
The door's open for
Because I've never made it, so I need to do that too.
Why aren't they putting you back on? This is crazy.
They have a new general manager, and it was just for Monday Night Football.
That makes no sense. It had nothing to do with Monday Night Football.
Well, they were trying to boost the male numbers during the Monday Night
So
Football.
put you back
with
on.
You?
So
Well,
put you back on.
Well, we'll see. Thank you, David, for the wonderful support.
Come on, you boost the female numbers, big guy. Don't.
Oh, yeah.
don't
I
think
went to
about that
Malin's
twice.
midway through, and
Hello?
the women's numbers spiked.
Yes.
Yeah, I had the hair thing
2
going.
doubled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you very much.
Well, that needs to come back. That was a good show.
does.
Thank you.
Chain Reaction. On ABC.
Oh.
All right, we just finished talking to Brooke Shields and
Yes, we did.
her never heard of you before husband.
It's Mr. Shields.
You know, I thought I was kind of charming. You know, I mean, Dave, you've been there. I mean, when, you know, man and wife, they're sitting there just in sweatpants, just exhausted with the
Yes.
new baby.
Yeah.
So you could just imagine them sitting in their little house, tired, not wanting to talk to DJs at this moment, and sucking it up and
Wait,
doing
let's
it
go back to
anyway,
their little house. I don't think Brooke Shields lives in a little house.
and doing a pretty good job.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. They were.
There's a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no
It was because of them. Not you.
Gutenberg. Good.
Gutenberg was a negative 12.
Off the charts.
What's the best interview we ever had? I thought Paul McCartney was a high point.
I thought Ed McMahon was good.
Ed McMahon was great.
Does it require star power? Because I'll tell you one that I really liked.
It's a combo of, you kind of mix everything in.
Yeah.
Star power and fun and everything else.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this one anyway because I don't think she's a very big star, but I was so impressed by her. Was Danica McKellar. I thought was a delight. She was smart, she was passionate, and she was entertaining.
And who was it again? Oh,
Winnie from the Wonder Years.
Yeah,
Yes.
Danica McKellar.
And you know what? I agree with you because she took as subject math, which is what her play was about.
Right.
And she made me want to go see the play.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
McMahon
huge.
was good.
Yeah.
Buzz Aldrin, not as good.
Not as good.
Ben Kingsley, not good. Don't want to talk about Gandhi.
What?
Okay, good.
The only one
Alan
you're known
Shepard
for.
was probably my favorite.
Alan Shepard was a very nice gentleman.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite.
And Steve Allen.
Steve
Allen
I
was
loved
great.
that.
Yeah.
That was great.
Foreigner, not as good.
Not as good.
Actually,
Not
they
as
were
good.
They were very good. The questions were odd, but they, I thought, were very,
What
very
was odd
charming.
about the questions?
Well, when you said, so how do you like living here in the United States now? I said, well, I grew up here. The Englishman is the other guy.
Your damn name is Foreigner.
Yeah.
You're a damn foreigner.
And then when Boyer said, well, who the hell produced that album? It sounded like crap.
It was distorted. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Roy
Well,
Thomas
I did
Baker
that.
ruined your recording of Dirty White Boy.
And one of the guys said, well, actually, I produced that
Yeah.
record.
Hey.
So how
Anyone
long
else
you
would
wanna
have been in a
hang
cab,
out?
right?
Good talking to you. But Gutenberg, the worst.
Yeah. Diane Keaton was a kick.
She was cool. Stand by for Chainsaw Sports. It's KGB San Diego. If you're just joining us, you basically missed out on me hanging out with Brooke Shields in her jammies. No?
Yeah, that's it.
What?
No, it's true.
You don't disagree with that?
No.
I didn't think so. Brooke Shields on Channel 10 tonight, 8:30. I'm with her, along with her, I don't know, some guy.
Husband?
What?
Husband.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well, they're married.
We weren't really talking to him. Brooke and I,
You
basically.
didn't let him.
Just kind of locked eyes on each other, and time ran away. Shut up. Here is
Good times.
Sports with a Chainsaw now here on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Mary Sanchez. Hello again, everybody, in the sports world. In Provo, Utah last night, the San Diego State Aztecs overcame a 12-point deficit to force overtime against the Brigham Young University Cougars, only to allow BYU to score the first 16 points in the extra period. Now, that's a difficult lead to overcome, and the Aztecs didn't. Losing 83-69, State's record is now 12-11, 3-5 in conference. At the Sports Arena tonight, the division-leading San Diego Gulls host the Long Beach Ice Dogs. The Gulls are 31-11-4. First puck, 7:05. How about them Chargers?
Yeah.
They were 4-12 last season. They are pursuing free agent quarterback Mark Brunell.
Thank you.
Which is a show of no faith in Drew Brees. Chargers have the number 1 pick in the upcoming draft. Do they pick Eli Manning, Peyton Manning's quarterback brother?
No, don't do it.
Do they pick all-world receiver Larry Fitzgerald? Or do they trade down and beef up the offensive line?
Yes, that's what you do.
They also want a new stadium, which in a different atmosphere might be doable, but the relationship between the city and the Chargers ownership is bad. How bad?
How bad, Chainsaw?
In ESPN's annual franchise rankings, they combine 7 categories, including victories, players, fan relations, stadium experience, and coaching. They rank all 120 major sports franchises in the NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, and NFL. 120 teams, and they rank them overall, like an overall SAT score, if you will, of all the categories.
In terms of their success?
Victories, players, fan relations, stadium experience, coaching, ownership.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. The San Antonio Spurs, world champions in the NBA, are number 1. They have great fan relations. They're the champions. The players are accessible. The ownership has a wonderful relationship with the city.
Oh, so Chargers number 2 then, huh?
Dallas Mavericks are number 2. You know, Mark Cuban has such great relations with the fans. He's in the community, and they have a winning situation, and people like the players.
So Chargers are 3.
Green Bay Packers are number 3. All right, the NFL, Lambeau Field, Brett Favre, the community is in love with it. The whole bit, right?
4.
Let's just skip down just a little bit. All right, where are the Padres? Where are the Padres? They are number 62, which is right near the middle of the pack out of 120 teams. Let's move on down the line and turn the pages.
Move on down the line there.
Yeah.
Put an F on it. Move on down.
Let's go to the last page,
Okay,
David.
well, whatever. Someone's got to be on that last page.
In the ESPN Ultimate Standings franchise rankings.
Whatever.
Number 120, last, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Really?
Yeah, their owner said, don't you be thinking about winning any Stanley Cups. They're too expensive. Okay, that puts them at 120.
Ouch.
At 119, the Arizona Cardinals. The Cards kept their stranglehold on worst attendance in the NFL. Ticket sales for the metal bleachers, scorching in the desert heat, slid.
Well, they got to get a screw job ticket guarantee like we have.
In fact, aside from the free Dolphins-Chargers wildfire relocation game, pretty much every Arizona fan got burned. They are number 119. Now let's skip back to 118 out of 120. And of all the franchises in American professional sports, your San Diego Chargers. Hey! I will read their entire paragraph.
So, in other words, the Chargers' new team motto, because they have to have something for the jingles, for the radio advertising, is, hey, 2 others suck more than us.
Right. Or good and plenty, 2 more and we're 120. All right. Last year, I'm reading out of ESPN's Ultimate Standings, 118 out of 120. The Chargers. Last year, Qualcomm was the only thing Chargers fans hated enough to diss into triple digits in their rating system. The stadium finished 117th out of 120. This year, the Spanos family is most despised. Ironically, that may have to do with the Bolts suing the city to break their stadium lease. But it's unfair to single out any category. This franchise fails fans on every level. So much so that the team gets few props for raising $1.65 million for victims of last year's SoCal brush fires. Well done, but sad when that's your bright spot of the year. 118th out of 120, your San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, in the National Band.
And the most fun band I've ever seen is AC/DC. But the best is Brian Johnson. He comes out. They can take any song. They all sound the same. It's always the same concert, but it rocks. They can take the Hokey Pokey and tear it up. They gotta come out like, put your left foot in. Ooh, put your left foot out. Put your left foot in. Can you shake it? Shake it! Shake it all about! Doing the hokey pokey!
Sketball Association. Hey, Coach Phil Jackson says Luke Walton will start tonight as the Lakers visit Miami. Walton's 7 assists led the big comeback the other night against Orlando, I guess. Okay, shut up. The Lakers overcoming an 18-point deficit to win the other night in Orlando, thanks in large part to Walton's pinpoint passing. Oh, my. They say he's a step slow, too short, can't shoot, but he's just good. That's all. He knows the game. For a rookie, awesome. And finally, we are just 8 weeks and 2 days away from opening day at Petco Park, where the vastly improved Padres hope to provide even more of this kind of highlight.
To the wall, at the wall. It is over the wall. To the wall, at the wall. That ball is over the wall. Into the wall it goes. After the wall, over the wall. It's gone. To the wall, at the wall. That ball is gone. Oh, doctor. There it goes. It is a grand slam. Back. That ball is. This one is over the wall. To the wall, near the wall. That ball is gone. To the wall, at the wall. That ball is over the wall. Way back, near the wall. That ball is over the wall. Way back. It's on its way. We got a 2-2 ball game. Oh, doctor. To the wall, at the wall. It is over the wall. To the wall, at the wall. That ball is over the wall. Into the wall it goes. After the wall, over the wall. It's gone. To the wall, at the wall. That ball is gone. To the wall, at the wall. That ball is a grand slam home run. Oh, doctor. Touchdown, San Diego. Goal, 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 goal. I'm so pooped I can't even talk. Give me a shot of whiskey, will you guys?
Okay. Petco Park, opening day Thursday, April 8th against the Giants. And other sports, David.
And you will get a preview opportunity March 15th, is it? When Tony Gwynn's Aztecs play the very first game there. I think it's March 15th, but I'm not sure.
I'll have it here in a second. It is March 11th, Thursday, against the Houston Cougars. They hope to set the all-time record for single game attendance for a college team. They have to break 27-6. And Petco Park can certainly hold that much, and you have a chance to be a part of a record-setting crowd and a chance to get in for fairly reasonable prices.
Yeah, it's $10 for students, $15 for other, and I think those tickets are on sale now.
Come on. Petco Park, March 11th, Thursday. Be there. Oh, my. It is 8:33 and 12 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chainsaw brought to you by KSWB, where tonight the chain will be plopped down in front of the TV at 8 for the all-new Gilmore Girls.
Stop it.
Bad boy Jesse returns. to steal Rory's heart? Or is it for other reasons? Watch Gilmore Girls tonight, only on KSWB 569. And here's Mark Sanchez.
At the South Bay, northbound 5 slows from J Street, Chula Vista, all the way up toward Harbor Drive in National City. Once you get past that, you're good to go through downtown. And if you're on the northbound 805, that one slows just past H Street in Chula Vista as you make your way up toward Plaza Boulevard. And then you've got more slowing to contend with as you head into Kearney Mesa before Balboa as you make your way over the 52. And then there's some more slowing as you approach La Jolla Village Drive. Out of the North County, southbound 5 starting to clear up now. Poinsettia Lane in Carlsbad off and on down toward Manchester Avenue. And if you're on the 15 south, it slows just before the 78 down past North County Fair and continues slow through Rancho Bernardo all the way down toward Mira Mesa. Buying or selling a home? Help you sell real estate and you could save thousands. All right.
Wow, listen,
Help
we
you
just
sell
thought you'd
offers,
sub for
all of the
Ruthie, not screw
professional
it up like
service
she
you
does.
need
That was
without
good.
the high cost of broker commissions. Call 1-866-HELP-YOU-82. Go ahead, Boyer.
So collision. Okay.
Want to
Email to the show, dsc at 101kgb.com. Dave, a couple things a father, you are one, a father should not endure with daughters. Number one, sending your most gorgeous daughter to a college with a full math scholarship, and she returns with Harley wings tattooed on her ass. Number two, finding out that she now smokes. And we don't mean that in a good way.
Yeah.
And number three, hearing her on Dave Shelley and Chainsaws, honey, I want a threesome, and expressing desire for her girlfriend.
Well, that's tough.
What's a father to do?
Well, drink.
Signed Father Mike. Yeah. That's toughy. Dove writes to me and says, Dave, I was just at the store looking at Valentine's Day cards. I got a tad irritated. I just don't get it. If you're in a relationship, long-term married, you have little to choose from. The cards go on for, say, like 10 lines, pointing out all the rough times, how bad things have been, how hard things are, then end with the gripe, but despite it all, I love you.
Must be crazy.
What the? Don't you think there would be a better time to talk about how rocky your relationship is? Is this really the proper platform to launch a discourse about past tribulations? I just don't get it. Can I get an amen to that day? Because they do it all the time. Anniversaries, birthdays, you name it. They have way more cards that say, despite how horrible our relationship is, I'm giving you this card because it's blank day,
Right.
and I'd feel like a creep if I didn't tell you I love you and want to stick it out. Is that a fact?
I haven't looked at Valentine's. I wonder if that's true. Must be.
Are you going to be Valentine's shopping soon?
Well, sure. The holiday's coming up.
I always wait too late. Christmas,
Yeah.
Easter, whatever.
You did really well this holiday season. You planned things ahead, and it was evident that you had thought about the gifts you gave. I thought you did really well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But in terms of cards,
Uh-huh.
you go
I know.
on Valentine's Day
Right.
at 5 in the
All
afternoon.
picked over.
But there's nothing left.
Yeah.
You have to, at that point, punt and get one of those blank cards on the inside and hope that you can write something touching, something a little better than there once was a man from Nantucket.
That's pretty touching.
I was trying to think of what Boyer's hickory dickory dock.
I want you to...
What would your Valentine... what will your Valentine to
Yeah.
Jill say? If you're writing it right now, what will it say? Seriously.
On this date in 2003, you were not slamming me. But now in 2004...
You're my dirty little whore.
Oh, good. We're like Lennon and McCartney. That was beautiful.
We are. I want to be
Yes.
McCartney.
All right. I have to be the pissed off one who marries the ugly chick.
John
Damn
was
it.
my favorite.
I want to be the cheerful, cute one.
He was the real passionate one, you know?
All right, let's hear it. You're writing your Valentine for Jill right now.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for all the great time. See you next year. Maybe we'll get a class together.
Come on. Seriously.
Thank you for being an understanding and important part of my life and enjoying the... I I don't know, David. Jesus.
You were doing fine there. You're doing good. That was nice. That was very nice.
Sincerity.
And for
That's a U-H-H-H-H-H-H-H.
You gonna write the long in there?
yeah.
Come on.
That's a good one, honey.
And for accepting me and being a wonderful addition, and for sharing the fun times and everything. I don't know.
You could write that about one of your Jeeps.
I know.
Come on.
Where's the
Now,
passion?
as a side note, how's that gum thing going for you on the radio? Now,
That's not good.
he's going to have a condescending reason. It's Aspergum, David, and suffering.
No, you're right.
Gum
Really?
on the radio.
Luckily, though, he had an old disheveled wrapper that he could put it in.
Who counseled you that would be a good move?
David, I have a reason for that.
Yeah,
I had
you
just
always
eaten
do.
A Detour power bar,
Yeah.
and I had debris in my teeth.
My
And I did
dentifrice.
not have time to brush, so I used gum as a oral cleanser. I was just remiss in removing it in time for your query.
All right. I thought it was a nice card. You don't like his card that he wrote?
I thought it was nice.
Well, yeah, that's sweet.
It's, you go through a couple of revisions when you're writing this stuff out,
Oh, yeah.
and I have had to go through the nice photograph on the front, blank card inside, because I am a procrastinator, the highest degree.
Will Jill get a Valentine from you this
She will
year?
get a card, yeah. I don't know about a present,
Okay.
because we had a Christmas
pack?
prize exchange where I kind of went over budget, and she said, well, why don't you make it my Valentine's Day prize too? And she offered,
Yes.
and I said, all right,
I will hold you to that.
we'll do that.
Will there be a small token?
Yeah.
There may be a small token,
better.
yeah, something.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't want anything means it better be good.
Yeah. See, now when I said that, he looked at me and how's it going with you, you old dry street?
And I believe
every
your
man on the face. Oh, my response
I believe your
was,
rejoinder was "F you."
right. That's what I always say to it.
Here's somebody knocking my relationship
Here we
skills
go.
who isn't in one.
Here
so
we go.
Is what?
Is it what?
I'm
Here's someone
only
knocking my
trying to
relationship
point out,
skills.
you a-hole, that
Who is
every
collision.
man knows when a woman says, well, just combine the gift and you don't have to give me everything for Valentine's Day, as Cookie said, that means
I forget.
it better be good.
Yeah. I don't want anything means it better be good.
Yeah.
Well, this wasn't an I don't want anything. This was an understanding that
Same thing.
Uh-huh.
Same thing. Same category. It's understanding don't get me anything means it better be good. It's comboed with the last one means it better be good this time. A nice little token thing, even if it's a CD or something, a DVD that she would enjoy, or a little gift certificate to her favorite restaurant.
I agree, but I think that
You must abide by the agreement binding arbitrator.
The pact, David.
Henceforth.
But I don't think I'll be dropping a couple $100 on a Valentine's Day price. 'Cause
25 is good.
That's a hell of a
Yes.
CD.
Well, I was getting the feeling from some people in this room that I had
I think that means
transgressed
me.
the unwritten law if I didn't empty my wallet on 2/14.
No. A token.
You automatically
Nice
assume that I'm going to say empty your wallet.
Nice
It's
token
a
gift.
token, Boyer.
A gesture.
Yes.
Nice token gift gesture, yeah.
To show you how much I have feelings for you.
Wow. You just can't be nice, can you, Shell?
Oh, Jesus. And that
Wow.
was?
Gee, I can't imagine why I wouldn't be nice to you.
God, you guys were doing so well after all of
I
our
know.
meetings.
Boyer, do I have to hug the hatred out of you?
Yes.
Because I'm
Yes,
sensing,
come on, get up.
Yes.
I'm
Get
up.
sensing that there's a flare up of a past hatred that you had for me,
Get up and hug.
and I
would
had
be
to
good.
hug it away before,
Hug would be good.
and it worked
Hug.
really
Come
great.
on.
Someone
Hug it-
stands
right
up.
now.
Hug and a
And
reach
mean it.
around.
No leg
I
wrap.
hate it when he likes it this
Hug.
much.
Come on. Any camel toe? Let's
No.
check the camel toe.
Oh, jeez. He's got his flashlight out.
I know.
He can't even make it a
Come on.
nice
Just
thing.
hug.
Oh, now he made it a comedic thing.
All right, put me down. That's it. Jesus. You know, he did that with hatred.
What do you mean?
That
I
was-
did it with
You were trying to
enthusiasm.
break my back.
That was a
Hateful
hug.
hugs.
Hug of hostility.
It was a hug of hostility.
HOH.
We have a lot of work to do here.
Hate
I
that.
just, man.
Just
You know
play
who
it
could use a hug right now? Is Janet Jackson.
Yes.
Now,
from behind? Like in that Rolling Stone cover?
Well,
With his hands as a bra.
I'm a big fan of the hand bra.
I know you are.
I've asked you many times,
I'm
Shelley,
not
but
going to wear the hand
you're too
bra.
stingy
I know.
with your nudity.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
well.
the way it goes.
Think
Get
of how
over
fun
it.
slow dancing would be if breasts were on the back.
Men would dance then, wouldn't
Damn
they?
right.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't we just turn our women around, dance with them that way?
That's fine. That's what Justin and Janet were doing before,
Right.
doing that, rear end dry hump.
Oh, yeah.
And the NFL and all the religious
Oh, they're
right
fine
didn't
with
have any
that.
problem with that. I found that personally much more obscene.
I'm offended by that.
Oh, actually, in my category, I found it much more stupid than the other stupid event, which
Right.
was the bare breast.
Right.
All right. Well,
David?
according to Janet's boyfriend, he says she's absolutely fine. It's everyone else who's turning this into a problem. That would include the United States Congress. Yeah, you see, coming up here, the Senate is holding a hearing called Protecting Children from Violent and Indecent Programming.
Well, then turn off C-SPAN.
At the same time, the House of Representatives will conduct a hearing with the goal of dramatically raising the fines for broadcast indecency. Currently, $27,000 per station. They want to multiply that by 10.
Yeah.
And repeat violators could get their licenses revoked. As for Janet's boyfriend, he was telling people before the Super Bowl that she'd be doing something sexually explicit. He was reportedly saying, "Don't watch the halftime show unless you want to see something very R-rated." He just resigned as president of the Atlanta chapter of the Grammy organization. In other news, NBC's Keith Olbermann claims that two sources, one in TV entertainment, the other in TV sports, are each saying the same thing. Long before the Super Bowl, they were told that Janet's breast or breasts would be exposed briefly during the halftime show.
I believe it.
I do too. And how can they run away now like they never even had anything to do with it?
Who?
The muckety mucks, all the people who
The NFL and
who were
CBS.
told ahead of time that this was going to happen and who were promoting it. Watch for something racy. Watch for something controversial.
It's called ass covering.
That's right.
Well, the only thing I don't...
a bunch of rats.
The thing that I don't care about this is they're all acting like it's a bad thing that America doesn't want to see, and that's not the case.
That's right.
It was something that America did want to see.
Which is why when they knew about it ahead of time, they didn't do anything to stop it.
And we're not freaked out by it like you say we are.
Right.
And we're not outraged and offended by it like you say we are.
Right.
We're amused and entertained.
And we're amused by you pretending that you're outraged.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's so obviously.
But let's quit
not the
pretending that
case.
America doesn't want to see hot chicks with their shirts off on TV. Are you kidding me?
Look at your commercials for
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Well, look what we pay for. I mean, we have to pay to get hot chicks topless on TV.
Yeah.
We would like it for free.
Yeah, so quit pretending that that's not what America wants.
The NFL has promoted these basic pole dancing strippers who masquerade as cheerleaders
Yeah.
for how many decades now?
Yeah. And no one in Congress is going to stand up and say that. They're going to sit there and hold their BS little sessions and act like the moral legislators of the country. And no one, not one single one of them, is going to have the guts enough to stand up and say, you know what? I don't think this is really worth our time.
Or money
Yeah.
that
I mean,
that has been entrusted to us by
as
the
public
voters.
servants,
Yes.
I really don't think this is an appropriate use of our time and money. Let's talk about, I don't know, the war, whatever.
Osama.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. P. Diddy, who performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, told the New York Times, "I have 3 sons. I'm very happy for them that they were able to see one of Janet's breasts. I don't think they'll be scarred for life." Didn't we play this yesterday on the news?
Yeah, we had tape of that.
Yep.
He continued saying, "If I had known about Janet's plans, I would have exposed America to something they'd still be talking about."
Well, I wouldn't mind that either.
This morning, New York Post confirms the report, stating that Combs seemed very serious. He said if he had prior knowledge that Janet was going to upstage him, he'd have whipped out something the world would never forget. An ex-girlfriend, however, says he doesn't have anything the world would never forget.
Oh.
That's a pity.
And Stephen Bochco, the NYPD producer, ABC might edit NYPD sex scene in earlier time slot. The move comes amid Super Bowl fallout.
Yeah, this is just so
15
stupid.
And Bochco says it's a hysterical knee-jerk response. I
Yes.
can't stop them, but I think it's really lame.
Yeah, I agree with him. I agree 100%. Never mind that a new DVD version of a movie that Jennifer Lopez did in Happier Times contains topless shots of her, which never been seen before. It's called Money Train. Co-stars Woody Harrelson and Robert Blake. She had a choice. She could get stoned or get shot. It's been out on DVD before, but this is a new version from a different negative. For Brad Pitt, it sounded like fun, but now it's just another day at the office. Brad and Angelina Jolie are about to film one of the steamiest sex scenes in motion picture history. Huh. Imagine that.
Wow.
Why? I thought America was outraged by this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
One quick flash of a nipple, but here you go. You've got two of the top names in Hollywood who are making noise about filming one of the biggest, steamiest sex scenes in motion picture history.
And it'll be a
why
box
would that
office
be?
success.
Huh.
Because people will pay for it.
That's right.
Because people want to see that.
It's so explicit, they're each being paid $20 million.
Wow.
God. And he's not that
get
good
slammed?
of an actor. Okay,
Wow.
he's just not that good of an actor.
Yeah, but I'd like to see him slam
Brad Pitt?
someone.
And what box office pull does he have anyway?
You don't think Brad Pitt is a good actor?
He's good, but has he ever been in anything great in
Yes.
all these years?
I think so.
Yes.
What?
The
Well, I thought he was great in Thelma and Louise. I
Has
thought he
he?
was great in A River Runs Through
That's
It.
what I
I
was
thought he was great in Seven. I thought he was great in.
I thought he was very good in Spy Game. I like Brad Pitt, but he has never.
I liked him in Ocean's 11.
He was good in that, yes. But he has never been the Robert Redford as promised, who a single guy as a lead. Remember, he was a supporting guy in Thelma Louise in a very short, brief role. That was probably the biggest box office hit he's been in. And he has not been able to command, even George Clooney to the same extent. They have not walked in and become the huge star. They have not become a huge box office sensation that they were hoping to be.
Tell me about my mistress's cross-eyed again.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I think he's straight on eyes.
Well, anyway, $20 million. They have ordered the set closed to all but essential personnel. However, a new person has just been invited, and that's Jennifer Aniston.
I'll bet.
She apparently made Brad's life so miserable, he agreed to let her watch. Angelina Jolie not thrilled about that situation. She said, Brad, it's going to be uncomfortable enough without your wife sitting there 2 feet away. By the way, they're making a big deal out of this nude scene, and it may be due to the dumb plot. Here's a one-sentence description. A bored married couple is surprised to learn that they're assassins hired to kill each other.
Oh. Is that just stench of formula?
Yeah.
Senator John Kerry is getting pretty close to wrapping up the Democratic nomination. So the Washington Post is checking into his background. They discovered that in the early 60s while attending high school, he was in a band called the Electras. They recorded the first rock album ever made by a serious candidate for president. Kerry played bass.
Wow.
Sexy. In I'd like to see John Kerry rocking out. I'd like to see him jumping off the amps.
Yeah.
He looks like a bass player. You know that. You know they have. The
What's
bass,
that?
Bassist players have the horse face anyway.
What's that?
Well, I thought they had
That-
crossed eyes.
The white man overbite thing.
And they're not good actors.
No. You guys are way too critical.
What? Oh. Okay.
In 1961, this band pooled its money and produced the album. 500 copies were made. Only a handful exist today. One of them was just sold on eBay. Bidding started at $500. The winner ended up paying $2,551.
Wow.
Songs include Summertime Blues, You Can't Sit Down, and many other classics from the early days of rock. The guy selling the album said Kerry played bass guitar with pulsating rhythm and tremendous force. Legal or not, someone's going to put this on a CD. On the back cover, there's a picture of Kerry with the Electras. He was 16 at the time. It's a chance to see what he looked like before his first Botox shot. Well, earlier this morning, Governor Schwarzenegger was all set to terminate his first convict. 46-year-old Kevin Cooper has been on death row for 20 years. He was found guilty of hacking up 4 people with an axe. Arnold had turned down his request for clemency, but at the last minute, a U.S. Court of Appeals granted the request to rehear the case. His life was spared by other movie stars who are opposed to the death penalty. Denzel Washington, Sean Penn, Richard Dreyfuss all supported the killer's claim that he didn't act alone. So what?
Yeah, you did it.
So what?
Well, what I've heard, and I'm I'm new to this story too because it just popped up yesterday. But one of the victims had blonde hairs clutched in her hand, and he's claiming that he didn't do it at all. And that there were bloody footprints found at the scene that he claims could have been
Planted.
anyone's. Yeah, planted.
And people are always planting blood, aren't they?
You know what? Those footprints
Well-
came from shoes that were only issued to prisoners. There was a cigarette there that had his saliva on it that was prison-issue cigarettes, and he also rolled one of his own. There was his saliva at the scene, and the house was a horse ranch, so there's hairs could have come from anywhere, or there is thought that they could be her own hairs clutched in her hand while she had her hands over her head trying to protect herself from the hatchet which was being slammed into her skull.
He was on the run after escaping from jail in the middle of a 4-year sentence for burglary. According to the authorities, he wanted to steal a station wagon, so he hacked to death a married couple, their 10-year-old daughter, and her 11-year-old friend. The mother of one of the victims says, "There's nothing new here. It's stuff that's been looked at a million times. It would have been the first execution in California over 2 years. No word on when the case will be reheard."
He was the guy who said, there was no DNA testing when I did the crime and was convicted. I want DNA testing. So they did the DNA testing and they said, hey, yep, you did it.
No, they planted that blood. Well, wait a minute. Why are you asking for DNA on something that was planted? You know what I mean?
To prove it wasn't him.
Right.
But it is his.
Right. And all the other evidence points to him. And all these liberal commie pinko
Here it comes.
actors.
Yeah.
Like
He didn't
Shelley.
do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Yes, he did. He did it. He was convicted and he's guilty.
Well, you know a lot about this case.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot about it. Lainey Clarkson, or one of the Clinton attorneys, took this on pro bono and has no explanation for the DNA. How do you explain this? How do you explain the footprint?
Really? Was that a quote?
Yeah, damn near.